Sorry, yeah, Mar Hawkman, we hadn't officially started, and Frost was talking about something. I wasn't sure if he wanted to share it, so I kept the mics off for a second. Just to make sure. Anyway, so let me start this puppy up the right way. So we got here, new introduction from Q.
Watching the intro play. Have you dyed your hair again?
I did dye my hair again, yes. And here's our regular intro.
I think it was like pink last time I was online.
This is pink.
It looks purple on the stream.
Okay. Hang on a second, I'll explain why it looks like it's purple on stream. Okay, now that we've got the technical side of it, because Frost started doing it not knowing I had planned to start doing this. So hi everybody and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for October the 10th, 2022. It's Fleet Week. I even have...
It would benefit from writing these things down.
We've been talking about it all week, and it's been in the announcements and all that other stuff, and I've even got my Star Trek ships behind me, which I still haven't unpacked from Vegas, or from Indy, but I've got them. Well, thank you, Big Papa. Which one? Q's intro? Q's intro is awesome. Yes, restarting Twitch seems to be... Restarting everything is the key to life. So anyway, yes, this is technically pink, but it's because it's got blue in it too, and it'll turn into pink at some point along the line. But I wanted it to look spectacular for the show tonight, because we got an awesome show going on here tonight. For those of you who don't know, this is the first night of Fleet Week for Star Trek Online. Well-timed because, wow, look at all you people following. Thank you all so much. Because I'm sure you all know about the new Enterprise in Star Trek Picard. I assume everyone's seen that. Raise hands if you've seen it. Wow, thank you all. Boom, have you seen the intro for Star Trek Picard?
Yes,
Okay.
I have. I viewed it the other day. I'll let you continue before I mention the other trailer. Sorry, continue.
You can continue. Anyway, so Thomas did a lot of the work on the Enterprise that will be in the new Picard. So, and he's known about it for months and hasn't been able to say anything until they did the reveal of the trailer yesterday. So, of course, now we're all going, ooh, squee! We're having fun here. The USS made of Explodium NCC 1701F. That's the one, Mar Hawkman. That's the one. Hey, Wolfie. By the way, thank you very much for the raid earlier. We appreciate that. All these nice people in the chat. We got some prizes that we're going to be giving away today from the lovely people at Star Trek Online. We have got Elite Starter Packs. We have got Federation Responder Bundles, and we have one 10th Anniversary Bundle.
I definitely picked the night to join again. Well enough.
You sure did. So for the Responder Bundles and for the Elite Packs, we've got some for PlayStation, we've got some for Xbox, and we've got some for console. And then for the 10th Anniversary Bundle, whoever wins it, Kel will send you the correct one for whether you're on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. So there's some cool stuff. The Elite Starter Pack is nice. No problems with getting an Elite Starter Pack. Wow, I love this. Thank you all for the follows. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, let me pull that up here in my little items. Elite Starter Packs. Do I have any that I haven't opened yet? No, I've opened all of my Elite Starter Packs. Well, they're Starter Packs, and they're Elite, so therefore they must be awesome.
If they're not bound, and I'm about to go and check, I've got 3 to 4 of them in the bank that I have no idea what to do with. So if they're not bound, I'm happy to donate them to the prize fund. So
Oh, well,
go and check.
That's totally cool. Let's see. Elite Starter Packs generally are account-wide unlocks 1 character slot, 20 bank slots, Captain Retrain tokens, energy credit caps, 30 inventory slots, 60 bank slots, 2 bridge officer slots. I assume these are going to be the same as that.
Yeah, I'm just looking now. The ones I've got, they're all bound to account.
Yeah, I figured as much. In addition to that, we've got the Federation. Wow, you guys are like awesome. Let's get into the ships here. Ships, our new ships. There we go. Oh, that's right, it's under bundles. I have moved my camera around, so it's exactly where I can't see anything anymore. Let's see if I can move that down. Nope, we'll move that over there. Bridge packs. Ship bundles, there we go. Federation Responder Bundle is a Bozeman, a Cabot, a Nobel, 100% off T6 coupon, 6 ship slots, 6 experimental upgrade tokens, 3 fleet ship modules, mirror material variants for all 3 of these ships, and the title First Responder.
If I remember correctly as well, the Shran-looking thing.
The Shran-looking thing.
And one in the bottom right. There's a bit of a delay on the feed. The one in the bottom right.
That kind of looks vaguely Defiant-ish.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think that... Nobody quote me on this, it's been a while, I'm a bit rusty. I think that comes with Strike from Shadows, which is actually a pretty good trait.
Oh, cool. I don't have details on them without going into the individual ones, but I could certainly do that. Or you all can do that on your own. So anyway, we will be giving away, let me go into my handy dandy Twitter here, because that's where I keep all my secret information in Twitter, you know, where it's really safe. Let's see, we have got on the Elite Starter Packs, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for PlayStation, 5 for Xbox, 5 for PC, and on the starter bundles we've got 2 for each, and we have just one of the 10th anniversary. And much as I would love to be involved in it, I already have the 10th anniversary bundle, so I'm not going to do that one. And thank you all for the follows. I'd be saying things faster than I am, but I'm a little preoccupied at the moment, so thank you. You guys are awesome. So we've got Et Levy, Dijon Cyanide, Osasum, General Washington, Darth Nova Wave, Fieful, Shadow Mori, Zaz, Ivory 34A, Charles 1718, Optimus Dan, yes, who rated us, thank you. Sir Atlas, Charnulka, Todd Monsta, CGM McCain, Army Gun 12, Zar Diego, LaRoost, Darv 18. All of you guys came on today. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Q. Hey, Q. Q. Look what we put on this morning. Or this afternoon. Isn't that awesome? That's from Q. Isn't that gorgeous? And here we are back here. It is nice. Is that really a Thomas Marrone? Is it a Thomas? Is that really you? I can send you a collab cam if you'd like to jump into chat with us. Be still my beating heart. Thomas is here. Ah! Yeah, we've been nerding out over the Enterprise and Picard. Marrone. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I have somebody at work who's got the same last name but pronounces it Marrone. But Marrone, we're just going to call you the awesome Thomas.
Marrone.
I've got to be honest.
Wow.
When you mentioned the name earlier, obviously, in a context of the audience, the first thing I thought was like, what? The guy out of the Batman films? I'm like, is he really a member of the mafia?
We're not going to go into that topic.
Thomas Marrone, that sounds like it's a tycoon. Sorry for that. Or in this case, Pasta Marrone. Oh my god. Making silly jokes on people's names.
Ivory34A, thank you so much for the sub.
So for those of us who are a little bit, out of the STL zeitgeist for a while, what ships is Thomas most famous for designing? I believe you said he was one of the designers.
Everyone, give your favorite Thomas ship.
The Inquiry class is the one that he got a lot of recognition for.
Okay, I actually quite like that. That's on my to acquire list.
Thomas, I want you to know that while I'm working every morning, I've got the game running on one side, so as soon as somebody's done with a question or a phone call, or I'm done with a spreadsheet, it's over to the game. Well, first of all, congratulations. For those of you who don't know, a Star Trek Online ship will be in Picard Season 3. It will be the new Enterprise. It is awesome. It is an Odyssey class, and that's about where my nerdiness ends. So I'm going to turn this over to people who actually know their ships a lot better than I do.
See, that's actually a good segue for what I was going to mention earlier.
Okay.
About the second or first trailer. Is I was watching it with my other half, and she couldn't work out why I was going, oh my god. And it's because I was watching the second trailer where you've got like those little bug-looking ships, and she was looking at me. She's like, "What are them?" I went, "They're a Lachi." And she's like, "What are those?" I went, "They're another ship from Star Trek Online." Picard is literally Star Trek Online live.
Yeah.
Like live action.
Yeah, but I get this vicarious sensation of I was in some fractionally very minute way responsible for this. We all were, but there's that pride of ownership that obviously I have in a very small amount, or undeservedly have in a very small amount, but it's still very cool. Would you like to drop acid with Elmo? No, thank you. Lachi ship aesthetics are derived from Enterprise. Hey, DT! DT, Thomas is here. Say hi. So, I mean, there could not have been... Okay, I have to ask this, Thomas. This is Fleet Week, and it just coincidentally happened the day after the trailer released? Is that the way this was all planned? Please tell me this was planned this way, because it's way too awesome if it wasn't. I don't believe in coincidence to that extreme. And you guys are the best at keeping secrets when you want to, which is why I no longer believe anything's an accident. If you reveal it, you meant to. DT, I don't know if you're watching this, listening, or what, but Wolfie says, hey. Oh, okay, yeah. It was extremely good timing because, like I said, I was very excited about Fleet Week and then did that whole nerdgasm thing this morning when I kind of put two and two together. And I'm at home with my husband for Switch, and I'm doing the thing, and he's like, what? And I'm explaining it, and he's like, okay. Yep. So I guess not everybody is as nerdy as I am. Hello, Admiral. How are you doing? Thank you so much for jumping into chat.
Hey, Mom. How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. How are you doing?
Tired but alive.
Kind of a good rule of life, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hello, Sphinx. How are you doing? Guys, this is the most viewers we've ever had here, I think, ever. So thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Lexers, hey, no, it's the same color, Lexers. It's slightly refreshed, shall we say. Michael Dismuke, as a writer in the Star Trek Adventures Utopia Planitia Starfleet sourcebook. Oh, God, we are honored today. Holy crud. I'm thrilled at SDA meets Stowe meets Picard. Yes, it does. It is awesome. We're going to be one big, happy Star Trek Online world. So I watched Star Trek from the very first episode, Salt Vampires and all that. What was the name of that one? Manhunt. Back in 1967. And I haven't stopped since then, so I might have age, if not expertise, on people. Don't think anyone else out there... Yeah, the Man Trap. Thank you. So I've got age, if not expertise. Lexington is a beautiful ship, but my favorites stick with the New Orleans and Century class. You have to think about what defines your favorite ship in terms of, is it the aesthetics? Is it how gorgeous it looks? Is it what it can do in gameplay? Sav, Mom is not old. I'm well-preserved. I'm experienced.
Well-weathered.
Well-weathered, thank you. Well-weathered. But yeah, is it gameplay? Is it the fact that some of the ships are flipping gorgeous? Actually, I love the Acheron. I loved it when we saw it back in Chicago, when they were teasing it for what was coming out with the new content. I haven't played it yet. Somebody gave it to me, and I'm using it for something completely off-label, I shall say. Is Quark married? At times, yes. But then you get into it, and if I'm fighting, I like my Gagarin. And the Suliban Silic that I've got. I'm really excited for the possibility of ships from other games coming to Stowe. I want a big, beefy, chunky Starfleet ship.
That's a good point, actually. I remember reading the Reddit thread on that before it made the news. They mentioned a ship that I completely forgot about. I think it's called, like, the Achilles class.
Oh yeah, that one from the Dominion War game. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's really weird. I remember it quite vividly, but I've never played the Dominion War game, so the only thing I can kind of guess is maybe someone did a mod for another game that I played. But I remember it being, like, pretty boss, like, pretty bloody good.
Yeah, some people put out mods for Starfleet Command 3 that could allow games from, previous stuff in it to be put in there, the older TOS ships, and some mods from the other Star Trek games, and the Achilles was in there, and that thing was a beast.
Let's see. Sav says whoever's talking with Pi is very quiet. Well, Sav, as far as I know, nobody's talking with Pi. I don't think Pi's on at the moment. In fact, Pi's not on at the moment. Boom's here, Ed's here, Frost is here, GSQ is here, Jacquard is here, and me is here. Of course, Mom is louder than everyone else. I'm Mom. I get to override everybody.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I can turn on my filters. Yep. But I can turn down my filters. They love to creep up. How's that? Is that any better, Sav? No, Boom's pretty boomy.
Another ship I wouldn't mind seeing STO for the carrier lovers out there would have to be the one from the old PS2 game, Starfleet Invasion. Star Trek Invasion. If you want to see a Star Trek version of a Battlestar, that's the one you look at.
Well, there's already something very similar to that in the game already. The Verdanus, it's a KDF ship. It's about the same size and dimensions as a Battlestar.
We've got a request here for the Typhoon class. Anybody else? Nova class. Personally, I'm waiting on the Pathjager. T6. Hey, Working! Welcome. Worf's ship. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Worf in the series, but I could see there being a Worf's special ship out there.
I'm pretty sure Worf would take a D7.
Pacheco says, Thomas has shown a lot of love for the Miranda variants. True. I wonder if it will play into the new Star Trek Defiant comic. Yeah.
Priority clearance recognition.
Admiral Xavier Nolock, thank you so much for the subscription. Lexers says Stowe Enterprise F is in the Picard teaser. Yeah. Yeah, Lexers, that just totally made my day when I put it together mentally. Because DT was...
one of the...
Go ahead, Ed.
one of the questions bugging me: have the Miranda and the Clark really specially designed that you can meld them into a damn good Cerritos lookalike? The California Kid Bash.
California Kit Bash, yeah. I like it.
I remember seeing those pictures of that running on Reddit a while back.
Priority clearance recognition.
Hey! MSD Mustolver, whose name I can never say right. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's see, I was wondering, in Picard, will the Odyssey class have the Aquarius ship built in to separate out from the mothership? Yeah, actually, I've heard a couple people ask about that today in going through all the Twitters, because that came up a couple of times.
I wouldn't mind seeing a T6 Aquarius running around.
Yeah. Let's see, who will command it, Lexers asks, though I think we're going to have to wait for Picard to find out that. I would love to see Sean. I love Sean. I have ever since way back in one of the episodes, must have been an Iconian episode, when he had to take the ship into the heart of the Iconian, whatever it was, shooting it, except the way that the camera worked, it was you leading the way, and that was just one of those moments of, yes, I love this show. I love this game. I felt very engaged.
I think that was in the final mission of the Dyson arc when he, does the flight into the Undine planet killer.
That could be. That could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
DT agrees with you. It's Undine, not Iconian.
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a Step Between Stars. I'm trying to remember.
No, definitely not a Step Between Stars.
Yeah, I forgot the darn name. It's been so long.
If it's Sean, who would be best cast? An excellent question. Really good question. And how have I been? I have been crazy. I know. Okay, so this is just our regular Monday night show in some ways, but ever since I found out we were going to be doing this, I've just been going out of my mind. Just yay! So once this is done, my adrenaline's going to drop down a little bit, and I'm going to chill. Jeffrey Combs, yeah, that absolutely should be Jeffrey Combs.
I think this is probably the 20th time Mom said that in the last 6 months.
What?
That she's going to calm down after this is
Yeah,
over. After this.
I was thinking about that. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Okay, Mom, I can talk now. If anyone wants to ask me anything, I'm in. So GSQ is here. Too early for Sean to be captain. He was the captain of the Belfast first. Yeah, but there was somebody talking about a way they could work that through in storyline. And hi, Lord Blastington. Thank you much for joining. Thank you so much for joining the chat and joining in the show. And I hope everyone's having a really good night tonight. We've got actually a lot of stuff that we're going to be giving away today. So we've got some stuff for PC. We've got some stuff for PlayStation, and we've got stuff for Xbox. So if you are not an Xbox or a PlayStation player, but you know folks who are, because we know a lot of people are, go grab them and bring their sorry butts over here so they get a chance at winning some prizes. And we've got 5 Elite Starter Kits, Starter Packs. We've got 2 sets of the Federation Responder Bundles, and we have just one, 10th Anniversary Bundle that we are going to be giving away. Yeah, when in doubt, Jeffrey Combs. That is so it. Sphinx, have you ever been to a Star Trek convention? A Packlet captain? No, not after Lower Decks. That would be too weird. Hi, Dante! Just like Stowe, there's always an event with Mom. Thank you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that there's no conventions around there. Yeah, Jeffrey Combs is 42, exactly. Makes us go. Yes, Lexers. We have one 10th anniversary ship bundle to give away. And only one. And like all the giveaways tonight, we are not going to make them where you have to have expert knowledge on anything, because that's not fair, because I'm an idiot about some stuff. If you get into my specific little realm of nerdy nichiness, I'm great. Yeah, Lexers, that's what it is.
That are a playable race, I think.
It is a very nice prize, and I bought one for myself, and it is totally awesome. What I would really like to know is if the Darkmom Consortium has some Star Trek media, preferably from the olden days, she can recommend to us old people who don't like any of the new stuff. Don't you like the way I translated that? Actually, what I love are some of the old books. Oh, Cryptic's here! Woo-ah! Yay! Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Raid alarm.
Alarm.
Raid alarm.
Oh, perfect. We need to
Priority
change
clearance
it.
Recognition Alpha
Hey,
1.
Alpha. Hi, Alpha. How are you doing? You're not in chat. Oh, well,
Feel free to make a voice clip of
that
it.
would be very good. Yeah, I do have Star Trek TNG of Final Unity, but I tend to wind up doing a lot more with books on the older stuff because I really think some of the writers, Peter David being a good one, got the characters really well. Maybe didn't get the situations great. Nelmsy, thank you for the follow.
Diane Carey was my go-to for Star Trek books.
Which one?
Diane Carey.
Really? Not one of my
Yeah.
favorite authors.
Two of the I loved two books introducing Piper. That was awesome.
I liked Peter David, especially Imzadi. Imzadi 2 wasn't bad, but Imzadi was good. And who wrote Q Squared? Was that Peter David also?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the best one. Really good take
I
on the
like it.
characters.
I liked his.
Or David Mack.
I liked his new Frontiers books.
I think I've read one. Diane Duane, DT, the Romulan Rihanshu, that one. Those are good. But her other stuff, her not Star Trek stuff, not that good. Books,
David
boots,
Mack
same.
As well.
There was another one called two books that were focused strictly on Spock, Vulcan's Forge, and another one. Those are also pretty good books too.
People who don't like the new stuff, well, it's true that the first seasons of Discovery and Picard weren't great, though after Lower Decks, there was a major improvement. Yeah, I was actually watching Lower Decks because I was being really nervous today. Still am. You can't tell that, though. Let's see, what else? Who turned off subspace transmissions? Cryptic Studio, who turned off subspace transmissions? They're not here ex officio. Let them just chat and enjoy and have some fun. If you want to pester them about their jobs, do that on their time. And so I went to a Star Trek convention. No, not a Star Trek convention. I went to a Patrick Stewart meeting from his fan club. And he had a lovely little conversation for his fans before, and we'd all get together and chit-chat with him. And somebody came into the room and started moaning and groaning about something in the play he was doing at that moment. And he very nicely but firmly said, "This is their time, not yours. If you'll excuse me, you're not welcome here." So this is my time for you guys to come in and chit-chat and have fun. But if you want to talk to the people at Cryptic, let them enjoy this time too, because they are definitely welcome here. Wolfie has added a link to Adventurous Annoying Pancake Oh My Dog something or another. Did you already talk about Shatner's comments on the spaceflight? No, I didn't. It was weird. I don't know if anybody else saw that. It seemed he wasn't really thrilled with going up in space. That it was kind of grim and depressing. And okay, everybody's entitled to it, to their opinion. Wolfie, I'll take a look at that. Okay.
Lily said
Whale
William
probe.
Shatner is an actor, not a starship captain.
Yeah. I will say that's a good question for Cryptic. Whale probe T6 when? It's right up there with Pathy Yeager T6 when? Legendary.
I'll get behind the Path Yeager at Legendary.
Me too. Thomas says, yeah, it felt like he was trying to express an opinion that he knew would be the most controversial. Think so? I don't doubt it, but it definitely was. And I don't know. We know enough people who deal with NASA on a daily basis that that's not the general consensus when they get up into space. Excuse me while I get some water. But Jacka wants to know, Thomas, did they base the Batman villain off of you? Actually, Sylvain, that isn't a good comment. There's a Star Trek for everybody. And Michael says Star Trek is about IDIC. They should make more shows that appeal to more diversified groups of people. You don't have to like it all. If you like one, then Trek is brilliant for giving you something that meets your needs. Not everyone wants to live on Kronos. That's really a good comment. My son frequently reminds me when I complain and moan about the fact that I don't like Discovery. And he's like, Mom, it's ice cream. You don't like Rocky Road. But you like the strawberry and the buttered pecan and the fudge, and you kind of like the vanilla. So somebody likes Rocky Road. That's their trick. Doesn't make it bad. Oh, playable whale probe.
Yes, one thing you have to be a damn good writer to make to make a series that matches a preset kind of agenda and still is a good show. I would. We need more diversity as a mission can and are badly well harming the cause.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I found it really interesting that I didn't like Lower Decks when it first came out, and DT bugged me to watch it again, and I still didn't like it. And we were in Vegas, and he hit the closed caption on the bottom of the screen. It's just like, oh, because the dialogue went so fast when I was watching it that I couldn't pick up what was going on. Okay, I'm getting older, so I'm losing my hearing a bit. And as soon as I started to read the dialogue, because I can read at the speed that they're saying it, it went from being to, oh, this is really good! And it started to grow on me. And so, again, with a couple of people, DT and Al Rivera, bugging me to watch Discovery and give it a second chance, I did. I still don't like it. But that doesn't really matter, because somebody does. And I get stuff that I like. And it was the season 2 premiere. Yeah, because we were in Vegas. Yes, and Strange New Worlds is a great example of something that's calling back to an earlier time in terms of structure, but keeping some of the fresher aspects of the newer series in there. And I do like Strange New Worlds. It's heavier than I had expected it would be. But really enjoying it. Ed hasn't seen it, right?
Lower Decks?
No, Strange New Worlds.
Not available legally in Germany. Even trailers are geo-blocked. So, blame it to Paramount. It's not us. We just get not served our cookie here. We just get teased and then no cookie for you.
Oh, the reason I ask is no spoilers on Strange New Worlds, because we don't want to spoil it for anyone. My problem with Discovery is that Discovery is far more advanced than Enterprise E was 125 years later. Yeah.
Paramount blocks non-US where they decide to release their own streaming platform first before making new things available, which gives me kudos to Amazon, where I can watch Star Trek Lower Decks.
Mano Dan, thank you for the follow.
It's not just about Star Trek references, it's to Star Trek, as they are really living the principles with watches and failures, but they follow them in general and sometimes very particular. And reference to Mr. Kirk's adventures in spear fights and the like, of course.
Dante says, but if they used TOS tech in Discovery, I presume, it would have been like playing PS5 games on an Atari. It's a really good point. Anyway, my dislike of Discovery is from the very first episode, like 2 minutes into it. And the science is wrong. It's just like, I can't deal with that. I know the science isn't the forte for a lot of these, but oh my God, I can't stand it when it's that wrong. It threw it off for the rest of me. But that's the way it goes.
That was a moment when I invented the special term of drama physics.
I can live with technobabble, but drama physics, probably not so much. I will ignore the fact that so far I don't think transporters will work. And Saf says, I just don't like Burnham. There is that, yeah. On that topic, what about Strange New Worlds? So far, Wheeze, I'm up with Strange New Worlds. Yeah, As Admiral Xavier has pointed out, and other people have said too, Discovery isn't my cup of tea either, but I'm glad others can enjoy it. There's enough Trek for all. Yes, absolutely. Buffet of Trek. Yeah! I like that. Trek Buffet. We need to have a restaurant, the Trek Buffet. Something for everybody.
Then we have the special all-you-can-Trek days.
Is that another name for binge watching?
Pardon?
Isn't that another term for binge watching?
Oh, yeah. Binge watching. Binge watching is fine. That's how I do a lot of shows. Theoretically, I wait for a rainy day and just sit in bed and watch everything, except we haven't had rain here for a long time. So I guess it has to wait. New World's Pike is a bit like Kirk, but with a touch more professionalism. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Can't imagine Trek without the spore drive anymore. Yeah, you can. That's not fringe science. I was watching Strike Force the other night, which is not where we got our name, but it's a bunch of scientists who review bad YouTube videos. And somebody mentioned offhandedly spore drive, and everybody else on the board went, "What is spore drive?" And he tried to explain it, and they're just like, "Yeah, no, not going to happen." All right, folks, we are here because this is Star Trek Online. That means we have to give stuff away, because that's the name of the game here. The problem is we've got 89 viewers here, and that's going to be really tough to do a giveaway. So, and I don't have Pi here to be my tech person. I don't have DT here to be my Trek person. So how are we going to do this, folks? We have got stuff.
What am I, chopped liver?
You're chopped liver. No, you want to be a tech person?
What do you need me to do?
What's a good way for us to give away stuff?
Randomizer? I mean,
have we got a randomizer?
Do you have Steam? Because they have randomizers on there you can download.
Well, we have to figure out how we're going to assign people to a position. That's what the catch is. Need to know who's here. Let's see, can we get a thing of chat people? We've got a list of everybody who's in chat. Whoa, dudes.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Sovereign. Everybody made a brick with his name on to Mom, and then she...
I can run a ticket. Okie dokie. How do I do that, Lord Zex? It's not that I'm technically good. Hawaiian Shirt Gamer. Okay. Hawaiian Shirt Gamer, I hope you appreciate my shirt that I've got on here. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's the Hoolagorns from the summer event. Yeah, Big Papa, did you do a giveaway? Use Nightbot raffle option in the dashboard. Thank you, Pi. Good. How do I do that? You don't actually want me to know what I'm doing, Pi. It takes away your job from you. That's why I have Pi. He walks me through everything, and then I can just kind of let it go, and I'll ignore everything. Okay, Pi's going to come online. Yay! Hi, Pi. Where did I get that shirt? Well, let me tell you that story, Matt Black. Back in 2017, I went to the Star Trek convention at the Rio in Las Vegas. I actually went there because I was going to meet up with a fleet mate who I'd never met before, but now know him very well, and went to the Star Trek Online booth and decided that we were going to be here next year. And the reason that we were going to be here with our fleet, with a booth, is because I wanted to suck up to those guys so bad. I love the game. I just wanted them to know, it's me, please appreciate me, love me. And we were there with our booth and with people, lovely people from Cryptic, occasionally coming by the booth and just kind of going, "What do you guys sell?" "Nothing. We're just here to play the game." They'd walk away. And then a little bit later, somebody else would come around and look and go. And finally, they figured we weren't trying to sell anything on their name. We were just there to tell them that we love them in the game, which we love them in the game. In fact, let me show you a picture from our booth. This is our first booth. This is DT and Garrett and all of our tribbles. This was our Ryza-themed booth the first year. Set up so people could just sit back in their lovely, comfy chairs and chill for a little bit. And then we went back the next year realizing that while that was totally fun, we got to start going and playing the game. So starting year 2, we brought out some laptops, got a bunch of laptops and everything, and started playing the game and getting people into playing the game there. Did that 2018, 2019, which was a lot of fun. 2020, and obviously didn't do it. We did 2021, and we just did the Chicago convention in April, and we did the Las Vegas convention in August. Was it in August this year? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was me, DT, Frost, and Board Gang, and we were all out there doing it.
Alpha played a special appearance as well.
Yes, with a special appearance by Alpha. Lexer says, to some extent you are promoting the fleet, and now SSG and KSG are fully developed, yay! And most of the Armada fleets are well over 50% developed, yay! So, and we're going to be doing something fun with our fleets to get more people invested in the fleets. Like, we're going to have some cool prizes for them. Speaking of cool things, I'm going to go off topic here. I don't know how many of you knew Paragon Gaming 42, better known as Duffy, but he passed away just before the Star Trek convention in April. And we had an auction yesterday, or started an auction yesterday, to raise funds for 2 groups, Doctors Without Borders and Save.org. And we are raffling off a whole bunch of stuff, including cool things like cool Star Trek Online Eagle Moss minis. And look at the bottom there. There's signatures. There are awesome autographs down there. So if you're interested, you can go check them out at 2absentfriends.com. And moving forward, we're going to do some kind of fundraiser, though not an auction, every year to raise money for good causes. And the causes are selected by members of our fleet. Can we get a poll for the best TM ships? Sure. Thomas can confirm the provenance of those signatures. Yes, he can. Thomas, I want you to know that this one, which is the Ships of the Line calendar, Thomas signed one. You can see his signature way down there. That is currently our highest bid out there for that particular calendar. So people love you. Let's see if I can get rid of that. I don't know why I've got a fleet invite to my own fleet. That's really weird, but I do. So if Pi ever joins us, let's see, man, getting a fleet finished out when most of your fleet is no longer active is difficult. It is very difficult, Hawaiian Shirt Gamer. That's why if you can get into an armada where they are fully fleshed out and they're willing to help you, works really well. Got to meet Thomas at Phoenix Fan Fusion, and that was so cool. Yeah, I totally agree. So I know people at Cryptic don't think of themselves the way that a lot of us do, which is they're the devs, they're the designers, they're the writers, and there is, for me at least, this level of awe that I get to occasionally see them at the conventions and occasionally chat with them on things here, sometimes on the side, and it's just one of those, we are not worthy, guys. We are dedicated to the game, and we really appreciate everything you do for it. Doesn't mean we're always happy about it, but we appreciate you. They are the rock stars, right, DT? Ivory 34, you are more than welcome to join any one of our 13 fleets in the awesome armada that is Strike Group for both Federation and KDF. We've got a lot of them. Yeah, Augie has a love-hate. Yeah, but that happens. Yeah.
I'm here, by the way.
Hi, Pi! How are you, dear?
How good are you? I have a question.
Yes?
Can you play my mom tomorrow, or actually in about 7 hours? And call my boss and tell me that I'm sick?
Yes.
Because I have to be at work in like 5 hours or 5.5 hours. So I just need a good excuse.
Yes, as long as he'll believe that your mom speaks English and doesn't speak Danish. We're good. I mean, my Danish is...
It would be cool if you could do it in Danish. Like,
it would be cool.
Awesome.
My Danish is pretty bad. Thomas responded with, that's very kind of you to say, but we are all just people who are lucky to have really cool jobs. Yes, you are. But appreciate that you have cool jobs, because these are jobs that you can do at a level that is amazing.
So how do we want to do this raffle?
We have 100. We have exactly 100 people on right now. So Yeah, I don't know. Pick a number 1 to 100 and assign it to somebody, and just randomly give out a game or give out a prize.
We can also set 200 just to make it fun.
I have 15, 6, 21, 22 prizes that we need to give out over the course of the evening. So, yeah, we can set it to 200.
Just to make it spammy. So,
Okay. Highest without going over. Oh, how about closest? Yeah, if you need to post a link, please send it to me, whisper it to me, and I'll put it up there. Having a job we like, love is something not everyone can boast or brag about. This is really true. I love my job. One reason I love my job is when I went in for the interview, which is going on 2 years ago, my boss asked if I could write, at which point I just happened to whip out my Star Trek Online, the unofficial Gamer's Guide to Star Trek Online that DT and I wrote a couple of years ago, and said, here, I wrote this with DT. She's like, okay. And then a couple months later, I was talking about the game and that we do this, and she goes, oh, so tell me about it. I said, well, I'm a Fleet Admiral. And she goes, oh, that's your new job title, Fleet Admiral K.
By the way, I disable links since we're so many people.
Oh, thank you. What is the name of the Armada again? Cleverly, it is the what is our Armada? Starfleet Strike Group. There it is. Starfleet Strike Group. And the clever one for the Klingon side is the Klingon Strike Group, because, you know, we're clever about that.
We're original.
We're original. We actually got pretty good this year. Our secondary group was called the Strike Group Ancillary, and at some point, DT and I switched it off to the Screaming Lidas. And then our Klingon beta is the Flaming Targs of Grethor. So, you know, you gotta have some fun. Mom doesn't have a big enough helmet? Of course I have a big enough helmet. Anyone having problems subscribing? Ooh, that would be sad.
You know about the Packlet episode? You need a bigger head to do this?
Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you
Hobby.
all for the follows. Sav totally outranks Mom. Yeah, I know.
So
What's next, Hobby?
Face the wrath of
Flying
her taking too
Winnebago?
much damage. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Thomas, can we
should
get
we-
a flying Winnebago? Can we get the USS Winnebago, maybe? No, a little love for...
Okay, the spaceport ship. Yes.
Okay, so DT or somebody, who was saying raid alert earlier? Was that you, Jack?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, we have to change our alert for the raids from our little clip that we've got from Blues Brothers to the raid alert. So would you do that sound again?
Raid alert. Raid alert.
Yeah, very Packlet. I love it. Wood paneling, yes. Raid alarm. Raid alarm. Yes, exactly, Thomas. We have to have some fun for this. Oh, well, hi there. I've got people dancing behind me. Looks like Saab people dancing behind me, too.
do you want to do a giveaway?
Yes, we want to do a giveaway.
So what is the maximum
I
number?
actually blanked on what I was saying a minute ago.
Make the maximum number 200.
So between 0 and 200, right? Not yet, boom.
Boom.
Not yet.
Wait. Yes, between 0 and 2. Well, yeah, between 1 and 200? 0 and 200? I don't care. Whichever.
I make my own rules. Sure.
We're so professional, really.
Yeah.
Should I start one now?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, here's the cool part. STFU, I've got PC, I've got PlayStation, and I've got Xbox. This is going to be for Elite Starter Pack.
Elite Starter Pack.
Elite
Okay.
Starter Pack.
I'm gonna roll it in, what, 5 seconds?
Yep. And have you got a way
Cool.
to assign who gets what, or how are you doing this, Pi?
Just guess a number between 0 and 200.
And...
And then when the person hits the number, the bot will say, ta-da, the
Okay,
winner is...
so what's going to happen is Pi's going to pick a number. You guys have to wait till he starts it, and the first person to hit the number gets the prize. And you can tell me if you are on PlayStation, if you're on Xbox, or if you are on
You can guess as
PC.
many as time as you want per checker.
As often as you want.
And it's gonna be spammy like crazy.
Yep.
That's the fun part.
Oh boy.
I'll
Wait
I'll
there.
start it now.
Hang on.
Wait. I'll start it now.
It's exactly fair. Everybody gets the same chance.
There we go.
Start putting in your numbers. If you win it, you just tell me what it is when you win it.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, I like this. I like this having a lot of viewers thing too. This is really cool. This beats the heck out of our usual way.
You know, Pi.
And I know the number.
Oh, good.
So I'm not going to participate. Oh, there was one that was damn close there. Oh, he was like one number away.
You are such a mean person.
And I'm not going to tell who it was. I didn't see the name. Oh, a second one was so close. It was 2 numbers away.
How he's even seeing these is just amazing.
I saw one person that was 3 numbers away.
So this is clearly why you've got that awesome job.
I recommend a different procedure. Currently, I see sunrises and we're still typing numbers.
You know, it's 200 numbers, and not everybody's, we're not calling it out and going that, but with, like we usually do, where, no, that person's already got that number type thing. Because that gets really challenging when you've got 97 people going.
I can tell the chat it's a 2-digit number.
Uh-oh. Okay, guys, it's a 2-digit number.
It's oh, there was one that was 3 numbers away. It's a 2-digit number.
I presume this will stop when we get to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's throwing
Oh,
out
one
numbers
person,
like
one number
4,000?
away.
I think people are just retyping numbers at this point. So I've just seen Sobs come up. You don't count. You've already got this 3 times over.
I saw something
How
that
can we
was
not have
off.
hit it yet?
No, it's
There's
not solved.
There was one person I think that I saw hit the number and it didn't. Wow, that's scary. I can tell you the winner is Mark.
The winner is
Mark
Mark.
Hoffman. Yeah, the bot didn't pick it up.
It's Mark Hockman?
Mar Hawkman?
Mark Hartman. Mark Hartman got the number. It was 86. I don't know why I didn't see it, but it was Mark Hartman.
In this case, we should change to a different procedure.
Yeah.
Okey-doke.
Yeah.
What is your
It's not
recommended
Makia's one.
procedure then, Ed?
Everyone picks a number between 1 and 100, and then we do the random nearest thing, the usual fleet raffle thing that has worked so well over years.
Yeah, except what if 2 people pick the same number, Ed?
Then it's kind of second one picks a different one.
Or we can just
Yes.
make it a random winner.
Okay. We can do that too.
Um,
We have plenty of stuff to give away, folks. Don't worry. If you didn't get it this time, you'll get it the next time. We have got 5 of the Elite Starter Packs for PC and Xbox and PlayStation. And we've got 2 of the Federation Responder Bundles for PC and Xbox and PlayStation. And we have one.
Hi,
10th anniversary. Oldest person wins. That's me, Pacheco.
hi. Can you make the system notifies if people just give a shout out like that? And then pick anyone into a hat and draw a rabbit.
If we can turn that into a spreadsheet, we can do it the easy way. DT says the ticket system. I don't know what the ticket system is, DT. Hi, Drunken Heretic. How are you doing, dear?
It's usually what a lot of people use, a lot of the other ones use. It's like a exclamation point ticket or exclamation point raffle, and it puts their name in a RNG system, and it drops it out when the time is right. Yeah, Savi just tossed up a link to something.
Which is a lovely tool, but I don't know that we want to download a tool and do that in the middle of doing something else. Actually, we do have another way to do it. Okay, let's do, just to be fair, let's do another one. This is going to be another Elite Starter Pack. just because we're also getting a little bit later into the day. We've been here half an hour. We've been here half an hour. We've been here an hour, and we've only given away one thing that bites. So let's give away another Elite Starter Pack. And I want somebody on our team who doesn't want anything. One of you guys. Who's over here today?
Well, I don't need it. I'll help out.
Boom. I want you to pick out a number and send it to me on between 1 and 100 and send it to me on Discord.
I already have all these things, so if you need somebody to help, I'm happy to do it.
Whoever gets the killing blow on Mom in Karat. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you want to go hand to hand, I'm pretty good with it.
No, she's not.
Yes, I am.
And also for clarity, that's not a euphemism for anyone on the stream.
Okie dokie. T-Taker, 1354. Raise your hand if you're out there. T-Taker, 1354. Dance competition on Nimbus, last one standing wins. Oh, that would be me. That's not fair either. T-Taker, 1354. Are you out there? Hang on a second. My family is being noisy. I'll be right back. Nope, nobody's raising their hand. Oh, and due to stream delay, everyone should get a refresh before we type again for a re-raffle. Yes. Could you kindly refrain from visual spam on stream? What is visual? Oh, dancing? I could go hide someplace on, like, Ryza. I hide there all the time anyway. It's my little home away from home. I swear I saw an alpha over there. I did. I saw an alpha. Hi, alpha.
Does it count as hiding when you're telling people where it is, where you're going, and you're physically showing them on the stream where you're going to?
So one of our games that we like to play is Hide and Go Seek on Ryza. But the problem is you have to make sure you're on ignore, because otherwise everybody just fly around and go, oh, I see his name down there. Visual spam is having your... Yeah, I see that. Who is too loud, Pacheca? Everybody's got their own mics, and it gets a little challenging. I need some new toys, guys. I want new toys. Oh, God. I assume you mean boom. That was boom. Okay, so T-Taker is not showing up. Okay. Let's figure out a really good way. In the meantime, I'm going to leave it to you talented people over there. Where are we meeting? We're not meeting any place. We're just standing here and chit-chatting and enjoying each other's pleasant company. I figured out that's what you meant, Saf, but I, of course, was watching something else. I was watching the chat go by and not realizing how much stuff was going on. And I apologize. Well, so, which instance of ESD? I'm on 12 at the moment. See how many people we can jam into 12. Well, we need to have a... What exactly is Fleet Week? You know, actually, Mino Dan, that is an awesome question because it really didn't get defined, but I'm going to assume it is a week of enjoying our awesome ships in the game because, you know, we have some awesome ships in the game, awesome ship designers in the game, awesome fleet mates, those people, those guys over there in the game, and us hanging out together at the exchange. What about a shard where the foundry still works? Ooh, yes. Yeah, I would really love to see that. But that's why we have fanfic. It's a virtual convention about celebrating Star Trek ships. Thank you. We did a virtual Star Trek convention the first year of COVID, so 2020. We did the Star Trek Online convention, which was a lot of fun. We got a few of the artist from Star Trek Online joined us, and we were able to do a weekend of just goofing off and playing Star Trek Online. But the thing with the Star Trek ships is, while I appreciate it's about the ships, I also love the fact that it's about the people in the fleets. Us people, not the character people in the fleets we're in. So that's very cool. Standing at the exchange is the real Stowe endgame. No, Hawaiian shirt gamer. Space Barbie is the endgame. We all know that. Well, in real life, Fleet Week has non-sailors get to see some of the mightiest ships to sail the high seas. Well, that's true, except we get to sail our own ships here. T-Taker 1354, did you ever get a chance to jump back into chat here? Because that system didn't work either if you didn't. We need a way to give away prizes! Yeah, we used to have our fleet being super active for parties, but real life kind of interfered. And it's surprising. I was thinking with COVID we'd have more time to play the game, which we did in the first year, but not so much after. I never got back onto Fleet Discord. Who do I talk about that? Well, there is the Discord link at the bottom of the Twitch page. You could just click on that. That would be easy. Yeah, I'm sure everybody would like to take some of these prizes. First of all,
Instance 12 is packed full.
Okay, cool. You can invite people too. So if somebody sends you a friend invite, you can bring them over here. Tell you what, let's do an Xbox. Is anybody out there playing on Xbox? Stick your name in chat for a second and we'll pull somebody at random. Satalia is in charge of Pun Week.
Somebody say puns?
Yes. Is anybody in Twitch who could let Zilla out of quarantine?
I got it.
Captain QB 1970. So, Faceman, are you on Xbox?
Okay.
Romeo India Zulu. Shadow Mori. Faceman. Okay, so that's 3 people. Anybody else? Who else is on Xbox right now? Cordell, you're on Xbox? Sylvain, you're on Xbox? Pacheca, I play on my TRS-80.
Oh yeah, well I play on a TS-80. I'll do it on a calculator, damn it.
Play on my old TI-83.
I use my T59 with a printer attached. Thermo paper for screenshot.
Anybody else on Xbox right this minute? Okay, I need Alpha. Alpha, are you on this minute?
I am on this minute.
Pick a number between 1 and 6.
Do you want me to say it out loud? Or
Yeah, you can say it out loud.
5.
5. Sylvain, you have won an Xbox Elite Starter set. Yay! Oh, well, Toilet Bowl will add you into the next one. Don't log off until I get you your codes, okay? Anybody else on Xbox? Okay, if you are on PlayStation, let me know who you are. All you PlayStation people. Oh, we got more to give away. Don't worry. We got lots and lots of stuff. Sir Atlas is on PS. I have to learn how to write these days. STFU. Anybody else on PlayStation right this very minute? And if you know people who play on PlayStation, and rightly so, sometimes complain that they don't get enough toys, get their butts over here right this very minute, because we got stuff to give away. And in the last half hour, hey, hi Trekkie Stowe. in the last half hour, between 8:30 and 9. Is that what the clock is? Holy moly, we've been on an hour. Between 8:30 and 9, we're going to give away one 10th anniversary ship bundle. And it would be for either PC or PlayStation or Xbox, so there's no limit. But we have to figure out a way to give it to somebody. Anybody else on PlayStation? It's the lithium o'clock. Yes, that's a good one. Will I raffle off a swatch of my refreshed hair if somebody wants it? Sure. Trekkie Stowe, we've got plenty for PC. The problem is we've got so many people on PC, picking out a number is the challenge. Okay, let's see. Who else is over there in Twitch at the moment? Frost?
Yes.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
1 and 3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't say it was difficult.
3.
3, okay. STFU, you won one. And Sava's back. And here we get to the fun part. We're going to do one on PC. How are we going to do this, folks? Snorri Bear, thank you for the follow. No, Sir Atlas, you're not the only Xbox player. We have PS4 player. There are 3 PS4 players out there. Yeah, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? We got to give away one.
Would really recommend to go to the old-fashioned stuff.
Okay, everybody pick a number between 1 and 100. That's the hard part. And if somebody duplicates it, we'll figure it out. We'll have a battle to the death. Just go for it. Put your numbers in.
Turquoise and Luna have the same number.
Well, if they win it, then we'll give them each one. How's that? And watch, everybody will suddenly put in the same number, but it's got to be the winning number. Just go ahead and put in your numbers if you are the winning one, and we have a duplicate. We'll figure it out. Just for PC, we're going to come back. We got more prizes here. No, between 1 and 100, please. Lots of 23s out there, people. If it's 23, we got a problem.
Yeah, the Illuminati. We will blame the Illuminati.
Okay, we're going to put in a time limit here in 10 seconds. We're going to be done. So if you want it, you got to put your number in the next 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody stop. Okay, stop. No more numbers. Stop, 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 stop. No more numbers. Sargareth. No, you can't have 2 numbers, Sargareth. You put in a bunch of numbers. Put in 1 number. All right, so we need a random number here, folks. Who wants to give me a random number? Pi, are you still around?
Yeah, I'm here.
Pick a number between 1 and 100.
25.
25. Okay, let's see if anybody put in 25. Got 23. Got a Sargareth with a 25 in there. Let's see if we've got anybody else. 1 number, Sargareth. 1 number. I'm only seeing 125, though. Anybody else see a 25 in there?
Nope.
Okay. All right, so listen up, folks. No. You put in 1 number. All right, Sargareth, whisper to me. STFU, whisper to me. And Sylvain, whisper to me, and I will send you your codes.
I can also just with the people that has written something pick a random user.
Oh, cool. Let's do that for a different one then.
I can just pick a random person.
Would be a good plan going forward. Maybe.
Let's do that going forward. You pick somebody at random. Though we picked somebody at random and he didn't pick up, so.
Just keep doing random draws till you get someone.
Yep. Sylvain, you are on, just to confirm, Xbox, correct? You guys can talk while I'm busy doing the typey thing.
So, how about that new Enterprise, huh?
Thank you, Alpha. Okay. Oh, come on. We're not going to let me do that? Oh, I am not going to type that out by hand. Maybe I'm going to type that out by hand. Let's make sure that's right. I can say it out loud as I'm doing this. That'd be really fun. Oops. Uppercase is always good. Okay, Sylvain, there you go. Sargareth, you are on PC, correct?
Yeah, though I really don't like people entering numbers of the numbers of the numbers.
I know, but I didn't specify, so that's my bad. And we won't do it again, I promise.
I offer you this baseball bat too.
And that's for you, Sargareth. And we still have to get STFU. Send me a whisper.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to do it, Mom.
He doesn't know how to whisper?
No. So, yeah. You can just whisper him.
Yes, I can't just whisper him. No worries. Hang on one second. They're doing some STO giveaways and talking about STO ships. Yep, that's our description. It's kind of our life story here, doing stuff like that. Let me get out of there real quick. And Mom being the mom. Needs to learn how to spell.
moment,
Yes.
I would say the Lexington is one of the coolest Odyssey variants I have seen in games so far. That was really love the Odysseys for the double neck, and never imagined that that someone could make that look even cooler until the ship with the mission pod came. That was really the Lexington is I think one of the most beautiful Odyssey variants so far.
Ivory 34, the answer would be no, you're not accepting guild invitations right now. I can type today, yes. Let's see. So glad you liked Lexington. It was a lot of fun to do. It was specifically designed to make Mirror Enterprise F more menacing and provide visual distinction between the Mirror and Prime Enterprises, which it most definitely does. Tis an ominous ship.
Plus, who doesn't like a nice spinal lance on the bottom of their saucer section?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. It's one of those ships where looks are great and the game features are good as well. One of those.
Let's see if it sends that one. STFU, check your whispers and see if you got that. Let's see. Makes sense for the mirror variant to be more heavily armed. Yeah, it does.
What we really, I think what we now really need is a damn cool new Klingon ship, because so far, in my world, nothing beats the D7. The Katinga.
Yeah.
The Klingon cruiser that appeared in Star Trek the movie. The first moment when Klingons have been cool was flying a D7 in that movie. Before they have just been the regular rascals, but that ships approaching the Vija cloud have been cool. Now we need a new one. And I think it will be very difficult to create another iconic Klingon ship that way. Or a Klingon ship that is that iconic.
No love there, Ivory 34A. Tell you what, let's do that after the show's done. Be happy to do that. Would like a playable Pakled clump ship. That's a concept. Bell on Johnson, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. I do love my Nihydran Destroyer, which kind of gets back to, the coolest ships out there. And which ones you love. All right, let's get back to, we've done a PC, we've done an Xbox. Don't worry, STFU will definitely get your numbers to you one way or the other. You can always join us in Discord. I can send it to you there. Luna is the best princess. Is this a fight between Luna and Sav for best princess? TSABC. TSABC. What is TSABC? Luna is best princess. What about the Dyson? Oh, God, the Dyson ships were gorgeous. I got one at one point and for whatever reason dismissed it, and I'm still kicking myself. Tal Shiar Adapted Battle Cruiser. Ooh, yeah. That is a good one.
I'm just going to say it, Sagan all the way.
I haven't played it, and I don't think I've seen it very often.
I've seen it on occasion, but it definitely doesn't have as much of a presence in game yet, I don't think.
Yeah. DT says there are so many great games and ships in the game. That's so true. There are. Who's that? Shadow Mori, the Inquiry. Yep. I still love the Gagarin. I love my Acheron for a number of reasons. In a fight, though, I like my Gagarin just for fun.
I think the ship I've been most excited about this year is still the legendary Vesta.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I really like the lines that the Celian class has, and I very much appreciate the remaster of the original.
All right, we're gonna really proud of how the legendary Vesta came out. Yeah, you should be. It's beautiful. Ultimate Bacon Overlord, hail! Greetings. I have fallen in love with Appalachia. I would come and chat on voice, and it's like, oh, heck yeah! Heck yeah! What kind of question is that? Duh.
That's a definite yes.
Yeah, that's big time winner. Ron asks, do we remember the galactic races they used to have? I think that goes back even before my time.
Galactic races?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in since the beginning, and yet I don't remember that.
I remember doing a patrol or something to that effect in
Delta Quadrant mission. Delta Quadrant mission shuttle race. If you if you win, you get pirates who want
Yes,
to take a
yeah, I do remember that thing. I remember that. I was thinking about it the other day when we were doing Delta Flight, and I remember there was a different one that I never did well. Thomas, if you want to join us in Discord, I will pull you out of quarantine and bring you in. Someone yesterday told me the command in chat to type to unhide and be able to accept invites. Anyone know what it is? No, not off the top of my head. That's why we have other people. That's why everybody is better than one of us.
I need to break down and go and get the legendary Vesta.
Yeah, it is a sexy ship.
I was doing a Mass Effect Legendary Edition playthrough at the time, so I kind of built mine with a SSV Normandy theme to it, and kind of made it the Normandy SR3, so it's got kind of the blue sensor-linked weapons on it to kind of match that, and some the intel pattern on the Celian is actually very very nice. If you do an alternating black and blue marking with it, it gets the paint job down pretty well.
Army Gun's going to have to leave us. Kind of disappointed to miss out on all the giveaways, but oh well. C'est la vie. That is how it goes sometimes. So, but let's see what happens there, Army Gun. I've still got you on the list. You might be on one of the later ones. All right, Thomas is in Discord.
I fixed it for Thomas.
Pi, what would I do if you weren't here?
I fixed it. If
Thank
it's
you.
Thomas the cat.
Yes, it is Thomas the Cat. Thomas the Cat, we are live. If you would like to join us. It's Thomas the Cat! That's my silent squee of awesomeness. Hi!
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Well, yeah.
Good to hear you again.
Yeah, totally. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to chat, but I figured I should.
We'll take you for any time you can spare us. I really appreciate it, and yes, I do appreciate you're at work. Like I said, I actually work on this monitor, and I've got the game running on this monitor during the day.
Yeah, I'm working on something that I'm hoping to show off on Wednesday at the 10 Forward Weekly. So hopefully I can get it done. We'll see.
It would be awesome.
Ooh.
But yeah, no.
Somebody was happy about that.
Not so much happy, but more interested.
I
can only imagine how you feel with your ship being in Picard. I know you don't say it's your ship, but the ship you're so heavily involved with designing.
Yeah, it's it certainly is wild to think about. I think it's going to take a while for it to set in, and the Enterprise F really has been kind of a collaborative effort from Adam Isle's original drawing to the original cryptic ship artist Adam Williams, who took that drawing and really developed it, and he put a lot of himself into that and really developed the design to kind of what you've seen and what you have on in game right now. And then when they said that they wanted to use it in Picard, I realized that, like, oh wow, that, I was excited, but I was just like, oh man, this is going to be a lot of work, because like the model is so old that I knew I really just had to start over.
Yeah.
And so I just I was like, and the timeline I had to turn around in was really tight too. So I just sort of buckled down. I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of what I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks, and burn the midnight oil a little bit, but got it in, got it done, and I was able to put a little bit of my own spin on the design, evolve it a little bit from where it was too. So it's got a I think some of those ships, you can point to a clear, like, this person designed the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some other ships are definitely more collaborative, and I think the Enterprise F has really turned into a collaborative beast at this point in its history. But it wouldn't, we wouldn't have, it wouldn't have been as iconic without the dual necks that Adam Isle came up with. But I think, if for people who haven't been around STO this whole time, the kind of visual language of Star Trek Online ships was very different before the Enterprise F. It was very chunky, a lot of layered, a lot of heavily armored, a lot more Star Wars, frankly, than Star Trek. And when Adam Williams was doing the Enterprise, he sort of realized that that's not really what makes a good advanced Federation ship, that it needed to be more sleek and graceful and organic. And so he really pioneered that change in direction that I think really saved the visual style of STO ships, and that all started with the Enterprise F.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. So I saw that little cartoon you posted on Twitter about you at the party, back in the corner while everybody else is partying, going, I can't tell them. I can't tell them how to design the ship. Yeah. That has got to have been difficult. That was in April that you finished it?
More
recent than that?
I basically, and I'm not sure how transparent I can be about this, but essentially it was...
Obviously, don't reveal anything you can't.
But it was... I've known about it, that that we were going to deliver that since April. I think actually, like I said, I had a few weeks between knowing that they needed it and then actually having to deliver it. So
wow.
I think I ended up delivering it in May.
Okay.
and then it kind of went from there. But yeah, so like Phoenix Comic Con and then obviously Star Trek Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know, like
we knew you were there, but we didn't see you. So
Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
you had fun.
At SCLV.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, I wasn't. There was no official cryptic presence,
Right,
and that was.
right.
I didn't go last year, so it was my first convention. Well, I don't know. Were they at Bally's last year, or were they at Rio still?
Last year was Rio. This year's Bally's while
Okay.
Rio gets renovated, and it's going to
Right,
be back
right.
at Rio next year.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't.
Though it's not STLV. It's
It was a
whatever
little
they call it
weird,
now.
and
Yeah, it was definitely weird.
And the other thing is I wasn't there the whole weekend.
Mhm.
I came in Friday night, and so I was really only there Saturday and
So,
Sunday.
like, you had a
And-
real life involved in there?
Well, it's part of it was that I wasn't working. The
Yeah.
Cryptic didn't have a booth, and so not to be too mercenary about it, but like if I go to work and doing panels and stuff, then that's all covered by the company. But
Mhm.
if I'm there on my own dime, it's a little more expensive. So I couldn't really afford to go the whole time.
All I can say is tell us about it, since we pay for our booth
Yeah,
out of
I
our
know.
pockets.
I know. We certainly really are blessed and appreciate what you all do to bring people into the game. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, it's totally our pleasure. And like I said, I have my ulterior motives of sucking up to this, which was my motivation. And yes, the Rio is under renovation, but should be done by next year's convention. But we love the game. We love you guys. Somebody had a question. Oh, no, that's so the... let's see. This is set about 19 years after Nemesis, so the F would be a kind of a logical. I know you don't know the episodes yet, or do you know what the reason that the F is the way it is?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I don't really.
So
know
you're going to find out along
story-wise.
with the rest of us, right?
Yeah. They keep that stuff pretty close to their chest. So
Yeah,
I mean, they do tell us certain things, and it really just depends. But right now, I mean, we're all just kind of excited to see it along with everybody else and see what they do with it. I mean, I'll go ahead and say that I highly doubt that it's going to be Sean as a captain. I think they've got their own cast of characters they're gonna use. And,
I'm sure.
And,
I'm sure.
It will probably be either somebody from canon already that they want to bring back, or it might be a new character. But I don't think they're going to use our character. I think we got lucky enough that they're using the ship.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled for you. I'm thrilled for all of us. As I said, we all have this vicarious thrill of seeing something from the game we love in a series we love, and it's that nice bridge from kind of our fantasy into kind of a different kind of fantasy that's closer to reality, but it's so cool. Let's see if we've got any questions going on there. Is there any news when we can expect the remastered Odyssey skin in game, pretty please?
I've been really cagey about this.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, I mean, I think I don't really want it to go out in the game until it does what it's going to do in the show, because I don't want to steal too much thunder from the show as far as what the ship looks like. So I will say I'm going to talk to Mike about maybe doing a little bit, showing off a bit more of it on the Fleet Week 10 Forward.
Yay!
But in terms of it coming into the game, I think it's pretty safe to expect that we're going to wait until after it does its thing on Picard.
Oh, of course.
And then put it into the game after that. So it'll be a bit of a wait. But I want to make sure that it's that the Picard has dibs on the ship right now. So.
Yeah, obviously. GSQ wants to know, I would love to ask, what is your favorite part or aspect of designing a ship?
That's an interesting question. I mean, there are a lot of different parts that I really enjoy. I really enjoy the sort of iteration and collaboration up front when when it's kind of you have a very vague idea of what you need, and so you start like pushing, drawing lines and drawing silhouettes and figuring things out. And that's really fun, seeing it take shape and seeing it sort of come to life and develop a personality. But the other part I like is at the very, very end when you're applying all the decals and details to it to really flesh it out. And that also brings it to life in an entirely different way, right? There's the kind of the molding it from clay part, and then there's the the part where you're dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's and making sure that it has everything it needs to really sell it as a Star Trek ship. And that's the part I really enjoy, is that finishing process.
That's so awesome. Sav, our beautiful Sav, Princess of Cookies. Any news on when the Refit Odyssey bridge will be usable by players?
Nope, I'm not sure about that. That's not really my department, as they say. But I think we just have to carve out some time to do whatever it is we need to do to make it available. But we're hard at work on our next round of content right now, and there's a lot to it. It's going to be there's a lot of cool new environment stuff, and so the unfortunate trade-off when you have any sort of finite resources, like a certain number of people on your team, is either you're making new stuff or you're fixing old stuff, right? And you can only do so much of both at once. And so right now we're focused on making the new stuff for our next big release. And at some point we'll go back and do what we have to do to add those bridges. But I think
that would be nice.
It's going to be it'll be a bit to wait.
I will say that when the second to last episode, what was it, The Calling, came out, and we knew that there was an emperor, but we didn't know who he was, and we're putting together all the clues. Jokingly, we're sitting here going, yeah, Emperor Wesley, ha 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 ha. Oh, oops. Well, we guessed that the wrong way.
I'm wondering how many people made money off those bets.
Not us. Though I have to say, I totally am enjoying the content on this one. I think the gameplay, even though the episodes are longer than they have been for a while, the gameplay is, for me, a good blend of space, ground, great story writing, and great script writing, and, of course, beautiful ships. I'm a happy girl, but... yeah, Pax Federatica says my guess was Emperor Harry Kim, and somebody, of course, wanted it to be Barclay.
Nobody took me serious when I asked for Emperor Boimler.
And Boimler, Emperor Boimler. No, we definitely were thinking about
Nobody took me seriously. Nobody.
Pirate Scum, greetings. Greetings,
You gotta
Pirate
get
Scum.
it right. You gotta get it right. It's Emperor Ensign Harry Kim.
Emperor Ensign Harry Kim. He still hasn't promoted, even though he's emperor. That's brutal.
I try.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. GSK says thanks for answering her question. Hi, Queen Elizabeth 15. Greetings. Welcome aboard. Yeah, people are having some fun. Let's see, what? No, we're not going to do fixing problems, guys. Thomas doesn't do fixing the problems except their ship problems. That's his thing. And I'm going to do my best Patrick Stewart and go, no, not now. It was a fun moment. Hi, Zanzibar. How are you doing? DT had all kinds of questions, and I'm sure... DT, since I know you're out there at work, as some of us are, did you have any questions that I didn't read because I'm not paying attention to the list you gave me of questions? How much fun have you had remastering the older ships? That's from Neos 472.
It's certainly fun. I mean, I think the biggest, most recent example is the Shikar, which was maybe a little controversial, but I stand by my decision of just totally kind of removing the old version from the game. But it was fun. Eric Henry designed that and modeled it for us. And the idea was essentially like, let's do a best of both worlds era Miranda, so 2350s, 2360s ship, kind of the contemporary to the Cheyenne or the New Orleans, and let's do a ship that fits in with that era, but is inspired by the kind of the Shikar's footprint, and we kind of landed there. You know, we went a little back and forth about what to do, and we decided that era because, you know, I don't actually remember why we decided that era. I think maybe I decided that because it was the only era that you couldn't currently get really on the Miranda right now, because we have TOS and we have you know, we have several motion picture era options, and we've got with the Clark, you know, and the Reliant, we've got STO era options. So like a good, like solidly, and I think it was also something you hadn't really seen much fans do too, is a solidly like Miranda sized TNG designed ship. It seemed like it was a good opportunity to play in that space, offer something new for the Miranda, and offer something that feels like it did belong in canon. Right, when you're making new ships like this, you definitely want to make something that feels like it fits in. It feels like it was always there. That was just sort of off the edge of the screen, and that's sort of what they tried to do with the Cerritos too. Was like, this has always been around. It was never important enough for you to see before. And so that's sort of what we were doing with the Shakar, making it a TNG era ship. And I think Eric really did a great job. And we still have hints of the original design in there, but ultimately, especially for the Miranda, the starter ship, we wanted to make sure that all the options for that looked good, right? If you're creating a new, like, basic Starfleet captain, which players still do, even though we have Discovery and TOS and all these other options, I think our most used character option is the regular vanilla Starfleet. So I wanted to make sure that all of the customization options for that looked good, and so that was sort of the impetus of getting you know, all that Miranda love that you saw over the last few years is really because we wanted the Miranda to hold up when you got it for the first time. It's your first impression of STO.
Yes.
Right? If you're playing a Fed character. So we wanted it to look good and have good options.
It's actually my son's favorite ship, so I appreciate the love it gets. If I can ask, how many people are involved in designing the ship? Because you've mentioned quite a few names, and I'm just curious how many people are on this team.
So,
or does it vary?
Yeah, it definitely depends on the ship and what's going on. Is it being made internally, or is it, you know, something that we send out to a contractor like Tobias or Eric Henry? We have. I'm the associate art director. I used to be ship lead, but now I'm the associate art director. Essentially means I'm the number 2 artist on the team. So
Sweet.
The art director, Billy Yates, is my boss, and then I report to him, and then all the other artists on the team kind of go up through me in the chain of command or whatever.
Nice.
So in terms of like dedicated on the STO team ship artists, right now we only have Mauricio Taverina. He kind of balances his time between modeling ships and also handling intake from our contractors. We have 2 contractors that regularly do work for us. Tobias Strichter, who he's actually going to be on our ship panel, I think at 1 p.m. on Admiralty Day.
Cool. Cool.
The form and function panel, which I'm really excited about. And along with John Eves and Hector Ortiz, that's going to be a great panel. I really can't wait for that one. But yeah, Tobias just is great. He's essentially an honorary member of the ship team at this point because he turns them out regularly. He's very reliable, very fast, very clean work. And then we've got Eric Henry, who will contribute a ship every now and then. And then we're also working with our internal. We have a department at Cryptic called XDev, which is their external development or outsourcing managers. So they're the people who are responsible for managing our official outsourcing partners with other studios and stuff.
Wow.
And so they're starting to do more work with ships now too.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that's a ongoing process, getting everybody up to speed. Because the thing about Star Trek ships is, I think a lot of people don't really understand it. If you really want to do it well, you have to. It's a language you have to learn, right? There's a vocabulary and a syntax to what works, what doesn't. What do these details mean? Why should why should this thing be on the nacelle and not on the saucer? Why how many windows should you have? Should they be like should there be all in a row or should they be broken up? Why is the deflector blue? And all this stuff that, like, if you're a Star Trek fan and you're exposed to ships for years and you just sort of absorb it and learn it like a native language. But I got to tell you, like, from experience, it's not stuff that people just sort of get instinctively. Like, training a new artist who hasn't grown up with it is really challenging because they don't understand what's important and why it's important the way that I think somebody who's really passionate about Star Trek ships does. And it's not that they're bad artists; they can be great artists, but they just don't speak that language, right? And so you have to tell them, you have to walk them through, like, no, this means something. This is an important, piece that has a function, and that's why it needs to be right there. That's why it can't be right there. And that's too many deflector arrays, or that's not really how the phasers work. Like, all that stuff is stuff that comes up when you're trying to teach somebody who isn't a Star Trek fan how to model these ships. So
I can well imagine. Really quick question. Big Papa Tart asks, what other stow designs would you most want to see in future Star Trek projects?
I would love to see if they ever did a motion picture thing. I'd love to see the Giorgio show up in a show. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I've always been proud of that one. And so the Giorgio, obviously, I'm partial to the Pathfinder. I think that would be really cool.
I like that ship.
Yeah, I think those two are the ones I'd be most interested in seeing. If I could wave my magic wand to force somebody to use them. I actually like the Vodevil a lot as far as Klingon ships. So I'd love to see the Vodevil become canon. I think that's a great design.
Sav says, Pat Yeager, would you like to see more Wolf 359 ships in stow? And that is Sir Ravenheim asking.
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously we'd like to see them all in stow. I think the challenge is, are you guys going to show up for them, right?
Well,
like if we make the Niagara class, like, are people going to care? Like, I think there will be some people who care for sure.
Oh yeah.
But is it going to be enough people to justify the effort that went into it?
That's actually a really good point, and I don't know if everyone appreciates. Yeah, we have that talk here a lot, which is, it's a business. I mean, we love the game, but it's a business, and when you think about how much time it must go into developing ships, that you've got to have the justification financially in the end to make sure that you can do them.
Yeah.
And it's really hard when we are so dedicated to playing that, you have to go back and go, but there's the financial aspect of it.
Right. Yeah. Well, and it's just the reality of the situation, and we wouldn't be able to make the game if it didn't, if it wasn't a viable commercial product.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it wouldn't exist, right? So we have to keep it running and keep doing things to generate that revenue so that the lights stay on. And the overhead on these projects is incredibly high. I think that people don't really understand that. I mean, I think a lot of these numbers are public, but I mean, you can make an assumption that, if you just think about the fact that, like, if you're playing on a console or Steam, right, those platforms can take up to like a third of what you make just right off the top. And so, and then you factor in whatever your royalties to CBS or Paramount are, which they certainly deserve for for letting us use their IP. And then you factor in the fact that game development workers are skilled people who live in expensive areas of the country, and so you have to pay their salaries, and even with like a medium-sized team, that can quickly add up too. So it's not, it's not like we're rolling around in the Scrooge McDuck bin or anything. Like I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, you know what I mean? And I'm lucky. Like living in a place like that, I'm actually very privileged to have the kind of space that I live in the Bay Area.
Youch, yeah.
So there are plenty of other people who live with roommates or have a studio apartment or whatever, and so
John Davis says, "Move to Iowa. It's perfectly okay."
Yeah, I definitely would like to move to a cheaper part of the country soon, and we can do that now that Cryptic is fully remote.
Oh, that's nice.
Very relieved for, yeah. But for now, I'm here. I'm still here in the Bay Area, and there are nice things about it, but it's very expensive, and it's very expensive to run a business out of it.
Oh yeah. I can espouse the joys of living in Indianapolis, even though
nice.
I'm currently in Chicago, but I commute back and forth to Indy, which is yeah. Don't ask why I commute there. But
do you do that every day?
God, no, it's a 4-hour drive. I go back and forth
God.
a couple of times a week.
Oh, okay.
So.
Still.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Rough.
We've got Minneapolis, we've got Iowa. Yeah, come out to the Midwest. 1, we'd love you. 2, it's a lot cheaper. 3, the weather sucks.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm from St.
okay,
Louis
then you know what it's like.
My parents still live in Edwardsville, so down there. So,
Okay.
So that was my plan. Actually, was to move back out to St. Louis, and then I met a nice lady in L.A. and we've been dating for 6 months, and so we'll see what happens. But
well, that's nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Best luck to both of you.
Thank you. But anyway, a little digression there. But I would love to do more. I think we just have to be creative about how we put them in the game. I'd love to do more the missing Wolf 359 ships, especially because part of this event was to celebrate the Utility Planitia book that Modifius did for Star Trek Adventures, and we were able to give them, I'd say like 75-80% of that book is STO art for all the ships that are listed in it.
Amazing.
Because we had renders of all those ships, but the ones that we couldn't do were all the obscure Wolf 359 ships, and I'm like, I just kind of want to have them just so that I can say we have them,
I would imagine that at some point you want all of the ships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, who's got this comment here? Romo India Zulu says 6 nacelles. 1? No. 4 is sufficient. 2 is sufficient. 4 is overkill. I don't know if anyone else out there has any more questions. We have still got a lot of stuff to give away, folks.
Yeah, you should do some giveaways.
We should do some giveaways. Have you got a great way to do giveaways when you got this many people here? We've got all these awesome people.
I thought there was a way that you could just have Twitch pick somebody at random for you.
That would be awesome. But see, that's why we have Pi, who knows Twitch far better than I do. And this is my love of Star Trek Online and the fact that we've got such a great community is nobody has to know everything because everybody knows something. And we can kind of put it all together. Mm-hmm. That's the theory. So that's why we have Pi. Hi, Master Dude. How are you, dude?
Yeah, Pakeka, I don't know if that's how you say it, asked what kind of GPU do I rock. Because I work from home, I'm using my personal computer for work, and I bought a GPU at the most expensive time you could possibly buy a GPU. Last November, I think. It was definitely a retail therapy situation where I'm going to spend this money and I don't care. And so I got a 3080, and it's real nice. I mean, I like having it, and I'm kind of seeing how big the 40s are. I'm like, I think I need one of those. I don't think it would fit in my case, and I have a big case too, but I don't think a 4080 would actually fit.
Wow,
they're huge. They're like 3 cards high or something ridiculous.
I'm looking down at my computer going, nope, not going to fit. Yeah, that's in the fantasies for the next one. Or get a second one just for video processing.
Well, there's a Cherry Tree. They have their really cool Borg Cube cases now. Those guys are really cool. They're doing some really cool stuff.
Right here, folks, Cherry Tree's business card. Guess who we've been chatting with?
Nice.
Yeah, we were hoping to maybe get Borg Cubes for next year for the convention. Thinking that would be fun. It's a fun case. It's definitely thematic. And I have to win the lottery first, but we're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? Questions? You'd think with all our technological leaps we'd be shrinking video cards, not making them bigger. Yes. That's a soft comment, of course.
It's like that Simpsons. I predict in the future that the computer will be twice as powerful, 10 times as large, and so expensive only the richest kings of Europe could own them.
Actually, somebody did say that, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was beginning of the 60s that was the anticipation.
Well, okay.
So, yeah, that's not a Simpsons original. It's a legit comment. Yeah, I was chit-chatting with my boss one day, and old boss many years ago, talking about how memory has shrunk and shrunk and shrunk. So, I mean, I'm sitting here with a 64 gig flash drive that was unimaginable when I started doing this kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
The days, they have changed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I followed up about that that GPU question, saying why aren't I using workstation series cards? Because I don't render anything. I mean, I might render something for fun, but all of the stuff that we're doing is real time for a video game. So I need a video game card to work in my game engine, and workstation cards are, I think, more for people who are rendering out frames for like a movie or whatever, but that's not what we're doing. This is all real time in a game engine, and so game card is more appropriate for me. Also, I just play games. It's my computer, so I want a card that RTX on, RTX off, all that stuff.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't have thought that, because if you do games all day long, playing games wouldn't be the thing that I would think you'd do in your off time.
It depends. You're right in the sense of I don't do it as much as I did before, but I still do it. I honestly, I spend a lot of time doing different kind of, like I might do another different kind of model or something. As a creative person, sometimes all you want to do is just make stuff.
Yes.
And whether it's modeling or writing or whatever else, you kind of like, oh, I'm in a mood to work on this, and so you just ride that as long as you can.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that one. Stow release on Atari 800 when? Thank you.
Here, I got a fun trick. If you want to do this on the stream.
Okay.
I think it's an access level 0 command. Type in the command render scale 0.01.
Okay.
All one word.
Back to Commodore times.
Ah! Okay, folks, I hope you appreciate that.
Turn off your anti-aliasing. And depth of field.
As I slowly find where everything is, can you tell I don't play with this part too
So
often?
yeah, depth of field is on the left there.
On left.
Down a bit. Oh, you're almost there.
Okay, on the left. Am I not seeing it?
Yeah, cinematic depth of field.
Cinematic depth of field, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Off.
Turn
There
that
you go.
off.
And which other one?
And then on the other tab, it's kind of hidden by the Fleet Week banner, but
Oh, sorry.
The-
Hang on a second. Let me grab this. Oh, it doesn't want to move. Advance.
I think a little handle on the left. You can move it.
There we go. Are we happier now? Yes. I talk to my
and
computer
then-
sometimes. Don't. I'm not talking to other people. I talk
And then
to
go
the computer.
to the thing
Other me,
to the
I
left
talk
of
to
graphics.
NPCs.
It's a little hard to see on the stream, but
What am I looking for?
the tab to the left of graphics
Display.
display, yeah.
Anti.
And then turn off anti-aliasing.
Mm-hmm.
Hit none.
Okay. It's on none.
Okay. All right.
Good. Thanks, folks. That's going to mess with me for a while.
So okay, now do render scale. Like, what did I tell you to do?
0.01
Point one?
or 0.1,
You know
right?
what? Do point two.
0.2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what it looks like on some of those bad internet days.
Mm-hmm. If
And-
you want it to look like a NAS game or an NAS game, you can putz with the render scale settings like this.
Yeah, this should be. Oh yeah, this would make me crazy really quick.
That's mind track.
Mind trick. Thank you.
But you can also, if you wanna look really smooth, depending on how powerful your computer is, you can go higher than
Oh
one.
yes.
So you can do render scale 2, and then it'll be running at whatever double your native resolution is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we're doing some of our video work for some of the music videos and the other things we do, it's fun to see how far we can do it before the computer just starts to chug. We can just.
But yeah,
don't make me do this.
The stuff I do in demo record replays only.
Yes,
Anyway,
it's actually pretty amazing.
when I did it, so something changed because it used to be that when you were at lower resolutions, like the really low resolutions, it was more pixely, so it looked like an actual pixel game. The blurry thing is new. I wonder what changed, and I wonder if I can get that pixel look back because I always thought that was really fun. Playing STO as like an NES game.
Yeah, somebody was trying to get me to do old Space Invaders today, and I was, yeah, no, thank you. Yes, and I remember
Anyway.
the original Space Invaders. Way back when, folks.
Yeah, don't forget to change all your settings back.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I like the adventure, as long as the computer isn't crying. It's Ron. Hi, Ron. All right. We need to do another giveaway, folks, but since we've got Thomas here, how about we do one of the Federation responder bundles? We've got one for PlayStation, one for Xbox, and one for PC.
Nice.
Actually, we have two for each of them, but let's do one right now. However, we should have you involved in this, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that. We need a clever idea, everybody.
Hey all, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
All right.
Good to hear your voice.
Yep. How you doing?
Good.
The
Id, Thomas. Id, you guys know each other, don't you?
Hey,
Probably
Thomas.
met.
AKA Yuri.
I'm how Mom, how would you describe me?
The crazy Texan?
Orticus is public enemy number 1.
Priority
That's a
clearance
good one.
recognition Alpha 1.
Okay, something
Hey,
just made
nice.
an announcement. Ah! Just Rob.
Are we
thank you for
getting
the
code
subscribe.
names? Is that what's going on here? We have code names now?
Oh, we always have code names for us.
Priority
got a
clearance
few gifts up
recognition
on
Alpha
there.
1.
Pie! That's so nice of you, Pie.
Thanks, Pi.
My goodness, so sweet of you. Everyone puts one number in one time, and Thomas
Priority
picks the number.
clearance
Okay, that's how we're going to do
recognition
it.
Alpha 1.
Okay, once all of Pie's things go by here, everybody who is
Mom?
in... Yes,
You just got a winner.
I just got a winner.
Yeah, the first person that said
Priority
thank you for
clearance
the gift sub
recognition,
was
Alpha
We Do Juice. There, you got a winner.
Wheeze the Juice, you are a winner. Are you on PC? Are you on Xbox? Or are
And
you
you
on
got
PlayStation?
and maybe if you want to take more, there's
Priority clearance
Wolfcat
recognition,
and
Alpha
whatever.
1.
So the people who says thank you for the sub, you got a winner.
Well, now you've told them, Pi.
Well, you said you had giveaways. You had tons of stuff. So just
I do,
clearance
but I've got
recognition,
some
Alpha
for
1.
PC and some for Xbox and some for PlayStation, so I've got to allocate it out that way.
But
wait a minute,
there-
I'm
you
the
got
one
some winners.
giving subs to these people, so I mean, I'm not getting any recognition for that.
Priority
We love
clearance
you.
recognition, Alpha
Are you
1.
giving those away? These are
No, that was Pi, but I've done it in the past.
yes, you
Wheeze-
have absolutely
Wheeze the Juice is on PC.
right. Okay, if you are on
Priority
Xbox,
clearance recognition, Alpha 1.
if you are on Xbox right now, put a message in there that you're on Xbox, real
I
quick.
have this on Xbox. I just don't think.
Yeah, but you
Priority
don't play.
clearance recognition, Alpha 1.
Wow.
I mean, it's on my machine. I don't know why I have it, but I mean, it's there. It's like I can just. It's so much
Yeah.
more verbose on PC.
GSQ, you can be in voice. That's fine.
Priority clearance recognition,
Yeah, you're loud.
Alpha 1.
We don't. Anybody in from Xbox or PlayStation? Shadow Mori is in.
Priority clearance recognition, Alpha 1.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Hi,
GSQ.
Thomas. This is GSQ,
Good
aka
evening.
Galaxy Star Queen.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
She's doing the same thing I am and being a total nerdy geek person going, we've got PlayStation love, Bellon. Sylvain, you already won one. You don't get to win two. So how do we do the giveaways? Well, first of all, we're trying to find out because we've got PlayStation and Xbox, so we're trying to be nice and give them. Give me 1 second here. And there's no easy way when we've got so much stuff to give out.
Doo-doo.
Oh, Mom is taking note,
Mom
doing
is
it
taking
the
notes.
analog way.
Yes.
So, tell what system, what console you're playing on, Xbox or PlayStation, and Mom takes notes and then burns the note and figures out who should get the prize.
Something like that. Thomas, do you get groupies? Pacheco wants to know.
No.
Obviously not.
No, okay, he doesn't think he does. That's the thing.
He's got a following. He definitely has a
you
following.
absolutely have a following.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you remember when I asked you to sign the Star Trek Online, the Eagle Moss ships?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, nobody really cares. You know, you were so nice and humble, and I'm like, they're going to be as nerdy and geeky about it as I am. You have people who love you, who admire you.
That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you.
It's so true. If you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, stick your name in there, but only once is fine. Anybody else on Xbox?
I'm not.
You're not.
Are you sure?
I'm taking a break.
You're on the
I'm
Make
telephone.
sure you
taking a-
check first.
Okay, let me read this back to everybody just to make sure. I've currently got on PlayStation Sir Atlas, Vol Scrupine, Bellin Johnson, and on Xbox I've got Toilet Bowl 1990 and Shadow Mori. Is anybody else on those? And Stu, yes, or STFU, I know you already won, so you can't do it again. Master Dude, he's on his chair. Why would he be on his Xbox? Hey, it's a personal thing. I don't ask. GSQ says, I admire you, Thomas. She's an artist in her own different way. She is. She's awesome.
She's a very talented artist. She deserves to have her work seen.
Okay, here's the problem. I have 3 people on PlayStation. I have 3 people on Xbox. And I still have 4 prizes. I mean, everybody can have one because that would cover it, but I need one more person from PlayStation and Xbox, and I'm just going to give you the prizes. How's that?
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, because we
that
got
sounds like favoritism to me.
4 of each. Well,
Winner by default.
what else am I going to do? Card
I
Game
don't
Nut,
know.
thank you for the follow. You know, I
In
have
case
to
we
do
get turned on
something
the side of the road, we can give him out as like, gas money or something.
Hey!
It's not like that would never conceivably happen with this Kirk.
Guys, we have 788 followers. That's so cool. Okay.
Awesome.
You guys are going to get one each. So that's that. But now we got to do something for PC.
PC's going to have to work for it.
Yeah,
I
PC.
play on PC.
Yeah, well, you can win one.
I don't want to win one. I already have all the stuff that you're giving away.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, that's not true. I don't have the Federation bundle, but that's okay. And it would be inherently wrong for me to do it. So, okay.
I mean, that would be an easy way to figure out who wins.
Well, that's always the... Well, he says, wait, let me go to Best Buy and get an Xbox. Okay, if you are currently on PC, you are going to pick a number, but don't do anything yet.
Listen to the rules.
Yes.
Listen to the rules.
What are rules?
Pick a number between 1 and 100. And you only get to pick one number. None of this spamming it. One number. Not yet. Frost, you can be your way. But once everybody's picked a number, I'm going to say stop. You've got about 1 minute to do it, and then I'm going to stop it. And Thomas is going to pick a number at random. It doesn't count yet. It doesn't count yet, guys. I haven't said to go. Ignore all those numbers. I'm not going to let you do them. Okay, on my count. 3, 2, 1, mark. So it's going to start with booms at 80. Booms. We'll just say it's going to start with booms. Sav has invited me to a team. I don't know why Sav is inviting me to a team. She's going to do something to me.
Make sure she wants to join you in your instance and then do another screen bombing.
Very Savish.
You will, yeah, and you will get cookies.
I had to throw an A in there. The spam filter blocked me.
Big Papa Tart says, I will refrain as I have this already and love it. Well, this one's just an elite starter pack, Big Papa. So we're going to actually pick 1, 2, 3, 4 winners on this one. And Thomas is going to pick 4 numbers at random.
4 numbers? At random.
Yeah, wait a second here.
Okay.
Just so I can give everyone a chance. You've got 10 more seconds.
Go to random.org. You can do it all in one array.
But we've got Thomas here. That makes life much more fun.
I'm saying he should go to random.
Yeah,
if you want them to actually be random, otherwise I'll pick numbers that mean something.
Okay. Yeah, there will be 13s, 42s. I have my numbers that I repeat all the time for everything. If I ever get hacked, they're going to know everything I've got. Okay, 10 seconds left here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And the last one is Wheeze. But Wheeze, you already won one.
Yeah, Wheeze, you don't count. If you won, we got to spread the love, man. We got to spread the love.
Yep.
All right. I've got my first number up here on random.org.
Okay, why don't you give me the numbers and we'll try and figure these out.
All right. So first number is 61.
61. Second one? We'll go back and figure these out in a moment.
29.
29.
46.
46.
74.
74. Okay, let's see what we've got here.
John Davis 01 has 74.
Ooh, John Davis 01.
Congratulations, John.
That was my math teacher. My math teacher was John Davis.
Let's see what else we've got here. 46, 29, and 61. Wow, I can't believe I'm not seeing them here.
Mm-mm.
I did actually have a question.
We have a couple 25s and we got a 27, it looks like.
Well, yeah, but we're going to try and go for it here. We don't have a 29, we don't have a 46, and we don't have a 61? What the heck?
Can I can I pick a number that I was planning to call before you told me to make it random?
Sure.
Sure.
And I think I only see one of them. 17.
17. Let's see what it's. Asusism. Asusism. Oh,
Yeah.
SSUSM.
Because 1701.
Perfect. Yes.
And then let's see if we have the other number that I was thinking in here. We do. Pax Federatica has 39. I don't think anybody else picked 39, so 39 is Yard 39 from the kind of lore behind the Discovery STO ships.
I like it.
So, and those are the only two like numbers I had picked out.
Okay, since we're there, Ed. Pick a number at random.
Will do.
Of course you picked that one, Ed. Okay.
Makes sense to me.
Of course it does. I should know that you always pick that one. Let's see if somebody else picked 42. It's Id!
Congratulations, Ed.
Nice work, Id. All right, so that gives away all of our elite starter packs, but we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more prizes. Yes, I will get your codes to you when we're done here. So if
I can also just pick a random user.
Okay. Well, we need to get 2 PC users, 2 PlayStation users, and 2 Xbox users. Sav says it's rigged. Of course it's rigged, Sav. But it's not rigged where I get to win it. Yes, we are still looking for PS4 winners. Okay, so Master Dude, the funny thing is when Kel sent me the list of all the codes for the winners, he sent me a list with PCs, PlayStations, and more PCs, and then had to send a correction a few minutes later. Going, no, those were Xbox. So yeah, I'm not the only one who does that.
Hey, I need to take off.
Thomas, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for celebrating Fleet Week, and thanks everybody who showed up. Holy cow, what a crowd!
Yeah, really.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Can I ask one important question, please?
It's been a pleasure and a privilege.
Thomas, can Frost ask you one question?
Sure, yeah.
Do you ever have like user submissions for designs on starships, or is that something that you'd consider like implementing?
I think we probably won't ever do that, honestly, because there are just a lot that opens you up to some weird legal ground, and more than that, really, is that just could get really messy to manage. I remember when we did the Design the Enterprise F contest, the team didn't. Like, they're actually lucky that I started on the team pretty much right after that contest started, and people started submitting designs, and they were lucky that I happened to like have been around Star Trek fandom for a while and know, like, oh, this has been around for years, and this isn't the person who actually designed this ship, and like people were just submitting random stuff off the internet. And claiming it as their submission. So it was actually a huge undertaking to sort through all that and to pare it down into like, no, these are the actual, like, these are actually valid entries and not just somebody stealing some other artist's work just because they wanted to enter the contest.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So
that.
yeah, so it's just one of those things that it's actually a ton of work to manage a system like that, and then you have to go through the whole process of taking, you get the submissions, and then you go through and you pick out ones you like, but then you still have to do what we did with the Enterprise, where we iterate on the design and improve it, right? So it really it's almost like a tenfold the amount of work of effort, like in taking a fan design like that, through a process like that, as opposed to just doing it yourself. Like it's incredibly, I remember anytime we do a thing like that, people are like, "Oh, Cryptic's so lazy. They just put the fans to do the work for." No, it's way more work to manage a contest like that than it is to just do it ourselves. That is not why we would do it.
Basically, for every Homer, there's 6 Enterprise Ds being listed.
Right. Exactly. So, so unfortunately, that's not really a thing. I mean, I will say, we do appreciate the feedback and the discussions and if somebody's out there and they're making professional quality ship art, I can take notice of that. And I've hired guys like Tobias Richter and Eric Henry to do ships for us. And so that's not, if you build out your skill set to the point where you can make something that we can just plug into the game, like that is a path that could happen. But that's really what we're after in terms of looking at fans and incorporating fan work is somebody who can actually build a model that I can just use, because it's much easier for me to justify that cost or dealing with somebody like that if I can say, hey, I can just use this and we pay the money and it's ready to go, as opposed to, hey, this is a cool idea, but now we have to go through and manage this contest and polish this and rebuild it and everything. Then it's just that's just a lot of extra effort that a lot of baggage that gets tacked on. So that's
thank you again for the answer. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time, and I know you have a lot of stuff to do, but thank you for being here. We appreciate it, and we will be watching you during the rest of Fleet Week.
Oh yeah, I'll be around. I'll be at least lurking on other streams and stuff. And
cool.
Oh, there's Klingon Pop Warrior in chat. Hello.
Yes. Hi, Klingon Pop Warrior.
That's great. And Galaxy Star Queen, they said you had that you were an artist. Is your work on Twitter or some place we can check it out? Could we put a link in chat for their art?
Her face is like entirely red now.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Oh gosh, you don't quite understand right now.
Yeah.
No, I think I have a good idea. I've met my idols before.
Yeah, Thomas. I have a couple things on Sci-Fi Space Lover 7 on Twitter. Is my Twitter handle.
What was that? What was that? Can you type it out in chat or have somebody type it out?
Yeah, I'll type it out for you.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, everyone, we're going to give away a couple more things in just a few minutes, but if you want to say ta to Thomas for the evening, we love you being here. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. It's my pleasure, and I'll see you all around Fleet Week. Thanks, guys. It's going to be a great week. And definitely tune in for Admiralty Day on Saturday, because we're just going to have some amazing guests, and I can't wait to chat with them.
It looks fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you so
much. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
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 Oh, that was totally cool, everybody. Ah! Yes, now I can go back to work, and everyone tomorrow will be like, huh? You did what? Who? Yeah, Big Papa Tart, exactly.
I have a friend that plays this game, and if I tell her we were all talking to Thomas, she'd probably want to strangle my ass.
Yep.
Part of my French.
Yeah, you've had a good day when your friends hate you.
Yes, indeed.
But you're going to hate us all in just a little bit more. We are going to raffle off two Federation responder bundles. This is the Cabot, the Bozeman, the Nobel, a T6 ship coupon, and a bunch of other little tchotchkes. I've got 2 for PC, 2 for PlayStation, and 2 for Xbox. So let's do Xbox first. If you are currently playing on Xbox, put your make a comment down in chat, and we'll grab it real quick, and we'll pick somebody at random. Yes, that was totally wicked. This has been a flipping amazing day, everybody. I don't care if you're on PC. I just want to do Xbox first. So let's do Xbox first. Take care, Lord Blastington. Really appreciate you being here.
See you, Lord Blastington.
I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Sure, no problem.
Is it okay that I go to bed? I have to be up in like 4 hours.
Heck yeah, Pi. Thank you so much for being here, dear. I really appreciate all your help. You are awesome.
Well, I'm not in your time zone, so hey.
Hey, I'm not in my time zone, and I live here.
Well, nobody's in your time zone. You live in freaking Narnia. Doesn't
Hi,
exist.
for this for this night, I created my own local time.
I wish I could do the same.
I like that idea right there.
Master Dude says, "No pie, no bed for you."
Oh wow!
No sleep.
You know what they say?
Get yourself some coffee, man.
Can't have your dessert unless you eat your meat.
Sav says, I work on Jewish Standard Time. And Dante calls it Ed Standard Time, Ed.
Hey, can you even hear me?
Yes, sir, I sure can.
I gotta head back into work, so I'm gonna jump off here.
No problem. It's good to talk to you, DT.
Yeah, I felt good to take a little bit of break time to jump in for this. So.
Yay! That's awesome.
I just got to go back and earn a living.
Hey, Pirate Scum, that's right. It's Coffee Standard Time. It is. Currently, I am showing that I have 2 people on Xbox. Is that correct? I show Zelda and Shadow Mori. Is anybody else out there on Xbox? This is the time to tell me if you're playing on Xbox. This is the time to tell me.
Frost, I gotta step my A game up now.
See, I'm telling you, all you got to do is hang out with us. We'll get you in front of the best people.
That's not what I'm asking, Romeo. I'm asking if you are on Xbox right now and you're on here. If you are on it and you play it, and that's your primary way to play it, I don't care if you've already won. This is a different prize.
But GSQ, I mean, I wouldn't say it if it weren't true. So, I mean, that right there is something you need to consider. I'm not going to gloat about you if I don't think your work is worth endorsing.
So if I'm reading this right, I have Zelda, Shadow, and Romeo India. Anybody else on Xbox that actually plays it there, Master Dude? Take care, Luna is best princess. I've got 3 people.
Well, I appreciate it, Frost.
Of course.
Sovereign, we'll be right back. Okay, then we've got 3 people. Anybody else on Xbox? PlayStation's next.
Yeah. Okay then. Time to breathe. We'll be good.
Yeah. No, I'm going to come out of this one after going through, a patient that's coding on us, and you just keep it together. Keep it together. You get done, the patient's resolved in one way or another, and you go back into the nursing room and go, ah! But you can hold it together.
ESQ is having a senpai noticed me moment.
Yeah, really. Okay, so I only have 3 people on Xbox.
I wanted to make that joke, darn it.
I'm sorry.
Vol will get there in just a minute.
Next time.
You'll get it next time, Gadget. Next time.
Okay.
Next time.
Let me just double check to make sure I have 2 of these prizes here.
No, you gotta get it right.
Next time, Gadget.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time.
Nice.
Ooh, very nice. I honestly, I think Inspector Gadget is ripe for a new iteration. Give it the bright burn treatment.
I agree with you there, but it's hard to say. It would be hard for me to want to see it because, to me, Don Adams has always been Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, Master Dude, we all made that noise. I didn't get it until that moment of, oh, now I get it. Inspector Gadget's a show about his niece. This is true.
Ever since I saw it on Robot Chicken, it just forever scarred me because it was just so spot on. It's what happens with Inspector Gadget when he goes crazy.
Okay, so in 2 sentences, Zelda, why do you love Star Trek Online? Trekkie Stowe has joined the Discord. Yay! Hey, by the way, I did my stats here earlier just a moment ago. Our goal for this year was to hit 750 followers. You guys have got us almost to 800. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and doing this. We're all such total nerds. That's okay. So Klingon Pop Warrior. It's fine to be in the middle of a TFO. It's kind of the name of the game, isn't it? Ooh, that's a good one. Shadow Mori, give me a reason why you love Stowe. Romeo, core? Shadow Mori, Romeo, give me a reason that you love Star Trek Online. What does it mean to you? I like what Zelda wrote. It's helped me through a tough time. I think it's been here for a lot of us. We have had some absolutely horrible things happen in the last couple of years. And this year has just been totally horrible. We lost Duffy and Lant and Beaker, and it just bites. And having the ability to just log in here and talk to my wonderful, lovely people, friends, and talk to them offline and then hang out with them in real world, it just makes it good. Met a person who kind of now is my stepson through the game. Gotten to meet Frost and DT and Borg King and Alpha and obviously Thomas and Mike and Al and Donnie and Tim and so many people in the game, and then people like Klingon Pop Warrior and Stu and Fragrance Free Vaseline. You guys are awesome people. Wow, darn it, you all have too good of reasons. Boy, I can't justify this based on anything else. Okay, we're going to just have to do this as random because you guys are too good that way. Boy, with only 3 people and 2 prizes, how are we going to do this? Zelda, pick a number between 1 and 10. Can I just say my reply to that for fun? I love Stowe for the many friends I have made. Me too. Zelda. Okay, Shadow, pick a number between 1 and 10. Yeah. I have additional Xbox prizes. Yes, I know I have I have 2 additional Xbox prizes. I'm about to give them away. Flip a coin for 3 prizes. Ooh, thank you for joining our Discord. We are very nice people. We don't bite too much.
Well, I do, but I mean, they pay me.
Well,
for
you
that.
do, yeah. Bella, you don't play on Xbox, do you? You play on PlayStation, don't you?
Are you talking to me, Mom?
No, I was talking to Bella and Johnson. He says you have additional Xbox prices. Yeah, you play on that one. That's what I thought. And Shadow has picked 5. Romeo, pick a number between 1 and 10. And Romeo picks 9. Okay. The 2 winners are Zelda and Shadow for the 2 Federation Responder Bundles. These are awesome. The easiest way for me to get them to you, though, because we are not in the same game, is would you please join our Discord and I will just give you the code numbers. But don't go away, Romeo. We got one more big prize coming up for anybody. We don't know who it's going to be for yet. All right, we're going to do the same thing for PlayStation. If you're currently playing on PlayStation, I've got Volscripine and Bellon. Is anybody else playing on PlayStation? Yeah, me too, Sir Ravenheim. Sir Atlas, thank you. Yeah, no hurry, Shadow Mori. I'm not going to send these out till after we're done here. Vol, I know we've got you on there already. Right now I'm looking at Vol, Bellon, Sir Atlas, and STFU. Anybody else playing Card Game Nut? Okay. Vegeta, are you on PlayStation? No, PC, okay. So I have Vol, Bellon, Sir Atlas, STFU, and Card Game Nut. Anybody else who is playing currently on PlayStation? Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you for all these wonderful follows. And thank you for answering the question. I appreciate it. Okay. Who's on our side? We'll do this one a little differently. Alpha, you just turned on your mic. Are you with us?
I am with you.
Okay, how do you access Discord? Go to the bottom of the Twitch page and you will see Discord. And it will put
I'm in the quarantine office right now.
Okay, and Frost is there. Would you pick a number between 1 and 5? Alpha.
All right, I have picked a number.
And it is?
2.
Cool. And we're going to need to pick a number between 1 and 4 this time. And let's have Ed. Would you pick a number? No, let's have Id. Id, if you're there, can you pick a number between 1 and 4?
3.
So our 2 winners for the Federation Responder bundles are Bellon Johnson and STFU. So now we're going to get to the tough ones. The tough ones are how are we going to do the 2 prizes for the bundles for all of you console users.
Oh boy.
Hey, Pirate Scum, don't go 99. We're going to give away prizes. Pirate Scum, don't leave us unless you've already got it. Let's see. Card, you've been around for a while. Jack. The Discord group is Strike Group, correct. Okay, yeah, because we're going to give away the Federation Responder Bundle, which is the Cabot, the Nobel, and the Cabot, Nobel, and what's the other one? The other ship. The other ship that goes with it. The Bozeman, thank you. And some other stuff, too. We've got 2 of those for PC. And then we're going to give away the 10th Anniversary Bundle right after that. And the 10th Anniversary Bundle is open to anyone. So if you are currently on, Jack is going to pick a number in his head, and Frost is going to pick a number in his head, and they're not going to tell us what those numbers are. Got it? Alrighty. For the Federation Bundle, starting now for anyone on PC, pick a number 1 to 100. Go.
1 only?
1 only. Thank you, Ed, for that clarification. Pick only 1 number. If we have a tie, we will have a battle to the death.
All the people are out of quarantine that are trying to look.
Thanks.
So
yeah, if you want a prize, I will send it to you through Discord. That's the easiest way. Stolen the friendliness to the LGBTQIA community helped me come out. Good for you. I don't know if anyone saw Sean's picture in his scant today. That was amazing. So Gaze in Space did this amazing bunch of parties at the convention this year. Good group, good people. Way too much partying. It was a good party. It was a good party. You're going to ask me a question else in Discord later, or it will be there. Okay, I'll be around. Is everybody done picking a number? That can't seriously be all the numbers we've got. Guys, this is the Federation Bundle. Pick a number.
Well, since I'm one of the ones picking a number, I'm abstaining from this one.
Well, you can abstain. Well, you can pick one because you're only picking one of the numbers, right? And don't pick your own.
I have my dice right here next to me.
Okay. Remember, this one is strictly for those of you doing it on console. If you're not on console, not going to work. Sargareth, this is a different contest. This is for the Federation Responder Bundle. This is not for the Elite Starter Pack codes.
Wait, is this PC or console?
This is
PC.
PC, not console.
Okay.
We already did the console ones.
Okay.
This is strictly PC.
PC.
Just want to clarify.
Yeah. Sooner or later, two guys in white suits will appear.
I'm so glad when we're
Left
going to be
and
done
right
with
for
this. This
Bob.
is worse than when we do the events.
You let me know before that happens, because I mean I have to hide from those guys every time.
Okay, if you want to find our Discord, it's on the Twitch page. Just scroll down a little bit further and you will see the links. Okay, 10 seconds left here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that was the last one there. All right, so I asked two people for number. Jack, what was the number that you picked?
I got, according to my dice, I have a 27.
A 27. And who did I ask for the other one? Frost?
Yes.
Frost, what was the
This
number
is
you picked?
79.
79. Okay, that's what we're going to look for. 27 and 79. Got a 71. Got a 77. Got a
I see a
70s.
78.
Okay. I see 78. At Perico RB. Let's see if we get any closer. I see another 78. Ooh. I see a 77. Okay, I don't see a 79, but I see two 78s. So we're going to have to battle to the death over this one. Oh, it's Stowe 64, 64, 64, 64, or as we like to call him because we're on a first name basis, Stowe 256.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, and the other one we had was Perico _ RB. Okay, since you guys are our first number, let's make sure nobody else was close. Okay, Perico and Stowe only. Just the two of you. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Preferably not the same number, gentlemen or ladies. Okay, pick two different numbers between 1 and 10.
What are the odds?
Well, 1 and 10.
We're gonna have to start dueling here, like John suggests.
Yeah, it's gonna rock paper
Hands up,
scissors.
phasers.
I have a couple of old flintlocks we could load them.
Okay, the winner is Stowe 64, 64, 64, 64 with the number 6. You are going to get the first of the two prizes of the Federation bundles. Now, the other number we had was 27. Let's see who's closest to 27. Hopefully we don't have to do that again.
Looks like, from what I can see, Kato Flex had a 23. I don't think anybody got 27.
I see 23. Let's see if there's...
I see a 30.
So 30 is closer. 30 is closer. Anything else? I'm not seeing anything closer. Who had the 30 yet?
It was Hadel. Time code 336.
Okay, I'm watching time codes here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I see it right now myself. Hadel is hit a 30.
Why am I not seeing that? No.
Just once, I want to see somebody write these kind of things in base 60.
Oh, there, yeah.
Time chat frame.
Okay, hey Dell and Stowe 64. Join Discord so I can give you your codes. This is really important. Join Discord.
Anyone who tried to get in that has not yet gotten in, please let me know so I can make sure that you get the attention you.
We're going to give it about a minute here, and we're going to give away the 10th anniversary 10-ship bundle, the legendary bundle, the totally awesome bundle that is one of the only bundles I've ever purchased. It is an amazing bundle, but I do not have the codes for this one because it can be for PC or PlayStation or Xbox. Don't worry, Frost is pulling everybody out of quarantine. I agree, Pirate Scum, best purchase I've ever made. It is an amazing bundle. I will get your info directly to Kel. So I'll need some kind of contact info so he can find you in-game. And he will send you the codes because we have one set for the whole thing. So he didn't give me like 3 sets because, it's not a cheap bundle.
Nope.
Nope.
How about offering a third arm or...
Chad Vasilov. Hi, Chad. Thank you. Yeah, don't worry. The Discord will say something about quarantine. Frost is going to pull you out of quarantine. Lifetime was a good purchase, too, yes. Yeah, I did this in beta, and I'm still here, so...
Okay. Try it again, Zelda. If it hasn't figured it out yet, there's a different problem entirely, and we'll have to deal with that as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've got everybody.
I'll take a quick look.
There were a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not seeing anybody still in quarantine, so I think we're good. Okay, I do have one number that was picked in advance because somebody left us, but asked me if we could put his number in. So,
Haydel1. Let's see if we got you already as a... Why is it not showing?
Yeah, DT is right. The anniversary bundle is awesome.
Toilet bowl. Okay.
All of the anniversary bundles have been pretty good.
Yeah, but the 10th was amazing. It was just the right bundle at the right time. It was when when COVID was kind of at its height.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that was in quarantine that tried to get in that is still in quarantine?
Am I in Discord? Yeah, I'm in Discord.
No, she's speaking telepathically, and that's how you're hearing her.
Well, yeah, there is that. Though they'd hear me because I'm my own channel through Streamlabs. Everybody else is through Discord.
Oh, sure, remove the mystery of it.
It's a mind meld. Ooh, yeah, exactly.
Assigning, clearing, stow.
Yes. I am mom in Discord. Just plain old mom. Okay, so the biggest question is we have to have one person. One of us should pick out the ultimate number for the big prize. My name in Discord is Mom. Yes. I am Mom in Discord. My mind to your mind. Hey, Alpha, are you still on?
I am indeed.
Good. Mentally, without writing it down or saying it. Well, maybe with writing it down, but think of a number between 1 and 100.
I have done so.
Okay. All right, guys. A mom meld. It's a mom meld. That's perfect. And now all of the ships in 10th Anniversary Bundle are canon. Oh, that's really neat. Yes, you may win one for a friend because we are not going to give you the code. We're going to send your name off to Kel and he's going to send you the code. So if your friend is playing in PlayStation or Xbox or console, does not matter. Console or PC, yeah, that word. Those words. We'll get those words.
The thing in the stuff.
The thing in the stuff. Okay, on your mark. Oh, so TFO Domination. Oh, Ivory 34A. TFO Domination is the next time. Hold on a second, Orion. We'll get there. TFO domination is when we do a random, or when we do a TFO, you get to pick it. Last person to do that picked gravity kills, and no, they picked the other sucky one.
Beacon 5.
Thank you, Procyon 5.
Wow, if I really want to pester people, I give them Doomsday.
Oh. You're evil. You are evil.
Better than storming the spire. Kill them by boredom.
Let's see, hang on a second. Bellon, what's your name in Discord? Okay, Zelda, you won't find it for a few minutes. Just be patient. We're going to finish all of this because these are very long code lines. And I'm going to have to type them out because, of course, he sent me a picture of them and not a spreadsheet with them on it. If I had a spreadsheet, I could just copy paste, but nope, these are images. Yeah, GSQ, Bellon Johnson. I don't see you in Discord. Are you in Strike Group Discord? I don't see it at all.
What was that, Mom?
I'm trying to, Bellon is not showing up in Discord at all.
No, you started saying something to me and I just
I was
didn't
saying,
hear
yeah, we can absolutely do that when we're done here. If you can hang on
Okay.
just a few more minutes.
I gotta go log in then.
Yeah. Storming the Spire over gravity kills anytime. Hey, at least Storming the Spire. You can AFK that one. You cannot AFK Procyon 5. Not to worry, we will figure it all out. Okay, on your mark, get set, go. Number between 1 and 100. I put one in for Boom because he asked me to. It doesn't matter if you're on PC or console or anything. We have a set of numbers that can be one number, Lexers. One number. Okay, one number, but it can have up to 2 digits. Oh, technically, I suppose it could have 3 digits. Between 1 and 100.
100 has 3 digits.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. Yes, I love even numbers too. Even numbers are good. But there's something odd about odd numbers that's equally even.
They're just so odd.
Yes, exactly.
I prefer irrational numbers.
Irrational numbers suit my personality ever so well.
How
what
irrational
about unreal numbers? Now
Like I. Hold, is I an unreal number?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's an imaginary one.
It's an imaginary number. Thank you.
So I've got to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's in 6th grade. She's just starting to learn about absolute numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I had to explain to the teacher what an absolute number was because they didn't know.
Seriously.
It's like it's just an always positive number. That has nothing to do with absolutes. But no, they're just thinking that they know more than the students, and they really don't.
Well, you know what they say. Only Sith deal in absolutes.
I love that line.
Is that the numbering system of the Sith? That would make so much sense. Absolute
Yeah,
numbers.
that makes sense.
Which in itself is an absolute.
Exactly.
statement.
That's why I love that line.
I forget who did it, but it might have been E.C. Henry, actually, who did a video about that on YouTube, or someone did a video talking about that on YouTube, and basically talked about it being a poorly basically, it makes a lot more sense if you take out the poor writing and interpret it as only Sith deal in false dichotomies.
That sounds way too wordy to be put in a movie.
But it actually makes sense.
Oh no, it does. But I mean, not a lot of people who watch it have mathematics degrees.
Ooh. Well, when you know about something, you do it. When you don't know about something, you teach it. Okay. All right. It looks like we are done picking numbers. All right. So it's on you, Alpha. What is the number?
The number is 67.
67. Not an even one. Let's go back.
You're supposed to say it in a robotic voice.
Oh, okay. We've got one person for sure got it absolutely. And without even being a Sith. Let's make sure we don't have two people on it. Would somebody else like to double check the list?
The Senators. Can I
just
change
looked
my
back
number?
and I only see one person who got it.
One warped, right?
Yes.
One warped. Congratulations on winning
Ooh.
the 10th anniversary legendary ship bundle. Well done, sir.
Now, Pirate Scum came pretty darn close, but...
Well, one warped was saying a little bit earlier, I never win anything.
You can't say that anymore.
Nope.
Somebody take a picture of this just so we can hold this over his head if he ever says that again.
Right. Chaos won one from Big Papa.
Oh.
Does anybody else not have access to the Discord yet? It doesn't show up on my screen, but that does not mean that it's not there.
I'm not showing anybody still in quarantine either. But that doesn't mean anything. Oh, you know what? Make sure you pull them out of closed quarantine when you change the roles. I just realized Mr. Happy, he had permissions.
I did
that? But you didn't unclick the bottom one. Or maybe you did, but re-clicked.
What?
All right. Anyway, he still had his quarantine button on, so I fixed that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I see Steve the Monkey.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, Steve the Monkey, you're getting... There you go.
Okay, you're doing it anyway.
No, I didn't touch it.
Somebody did.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Not it.
Not it. All right, we are going to play a little bit of Star Trek Online right now because we haven't done that for 3 hours, and I'm just,
What is this Star Trek Online game?
Yeah, I mean, we were just doing a lot of talking.
Congrats, One Warped. Let's wrap up the show, and then we're going to do some gameplay. If anybody wants to stick around and do that, we will do that, but I'm going to close out this event here. So thank you to everybody who joined us today for the first night show for Fleet Week. Is there anything coming on after this? Does anyone know what's up next? Because we really want to go raid them.
The only one that's owned right now is Endeavor. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't think he's... They did an updated list of all the events, and I don't have it. Does anybody have the updated list?
I think there's one in Q Continuum on in his Discord.
Okay. They had posted one, and I could not find it this morning when I went to go look for it.
Lexers may have posted the link in Twitch chat.
Okay.
That's the old one.
Right. Oh, is that the old one?
Yeah, that's the only one I could find.
Like they're doing something.
Yeah, everything I'm finding is from like...
Yeah, Baron Viz Koopa is giving away a T5 ship for Fleet Week.
I know there's a new page. Everything I'm finding is old stuff.
What ESD are you in?
Pardon?
What ESD are you in?
I believe it's in 12.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see if this is it here. No, this is the original one.
All I see is October 8th.
Is there any way I can get an invite, please?
Yeah, can you give me just a moment, though?
Whenever you're done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking the Continuum right now to see if they're... Got it.
Is there anything on now that we need to go hit?
No.
Okay.
According to this update,
Mom,
that
if
was
you
on
want,
Twitter,
since you're
there's
doing all this stuff,
nothing.
if you want to send me those pictures, I can get the numbers off, put them in a spreadsheet, and give them back to you if that's easier.
Yeah, I can do that. Give me a second here.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, I say good night.
See you later, man.
Night.
Night, Ed. For everybody else, we will get you your numbers ASAP. Lexers has sent me that. Yeah, that's the one I've got, Lexers. And I will send that to you, Frost. Everybody else, we are going to get out of here. Animar3, thank you. Thank you for the follow. So let's go raid somebody. Who's out there?
Endeavor is the only one I see.
Endeavor game on?
Yep.
Oh, let's
He
go
usually-
get him.
Yeah, he usually turns in about 10 o'clock Central Time, and it's only 9, so he's
Yeah,
got
let's go
another
hit
hour.
him. He usually tries to jump in. Besides, it'd be fun to go and raid him with 80 people. Okay, we are going to go raid him. I've got the raid set up here. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for everything you do for each other and for the game. We love you. And
Raid
thanks for being here
alarm.
today. Raid
Raid
alarm.
alarm.
Raid alarm. Raid alarm.
Need another boomer.
I don't even know where that came from earlier, I promise.